I don't know where we'll go, but maybe I could tell you a story. And you may appreciate it, you might not. Depends on what you like stories to be. Some people like certain types of stories. Some people like dark stories, and some people like light stories. Some people like, I don't know, till they have an understanding of magic, which is this is not true. Let's see if I can get this backpack on my back in the correct format, and we'll play around somewhere. But maybe, depending on who shows up, we'll go have go walk around. There we go. That should work. Hello. What are you doing? Just want to hear about magic? It's interesting because I've done this talk a few times. It's not the same one. I don't have any particular guidelines. What's up, Christopher? I figured you might show up. Hello. What are you doing, man? You want to take the long way, short way? Let's take the long way. It's like the uncommon path. Take the road less traveled. And for me, this is not a road that is untraveled. So this is less traveled for me. This is on the other side of the water. So I think I have everything I need here. I've got my phone, my backpack, a beverage, and stories. Stories tend to do something for people. I am not magnificent at them. Am I magic? Perhaps. But aren't we all in some way? You guys want to see something cool? Let's get this here. I see something magical. This is it's a boat sign and all this cool stuff on it. So look at these boats somebody put on here. Somebody that lives across the street. I don't know if they live there anymore, but they've been there as long as I've been here. I'll tell you a story. When I left the house, I had what I needed in my pocket, which was I don't know, my phone, just so I could make these videos. A little bit of liquor, and nowhere necessarily to head to. And I wanted a black and mild. That's what I wanted, or a certain kind of Indian cigarette called the black. And sitting down having a drink, and some people walk over. Never met them before, just out here on the bayou, and they're just dicking around, fishing, whatever. And then come over, start having a conversation. And what does he have? He's smoking a black and mild. Well, what's the chance you got another one? He says, of course. Black magic, huh? Let's go. What's up, y'all? So this tree right here, sometimes I'll sit on the other side and look at this tree because there's a perfect spot over there to sit at. You can see this tree because of the way the lighting is behind it. I don't know if you can tell. This tree right here, not a lot of trees on this path on this side. I'm not sure why, but yeah, cozy area to sit over there. Anyways, black magic. People assume it means left-hand path, and you should take its right-hand path, and I don't know what that's about. You gotta understand, because most people are right-handed. They always want to do something right. Right is something associated with not what's left over, not what's it says right or wrong or right or left. It's leftovers and what's wrong. I can cook with what's wrong. I can cook with leftovers. I don't know what the right ingredients are. for any dish. I just know how to cook. I know alchemy. You know, alchemy, it doesn't really matter what you're working with. People assume that black magic means using one hand, left-handed. I don't get that. And I don't understand. Most people are so right-handed in everything they do. They don't know what they don't realize that sun invokes shade beyond a tree. As if the sun didn't grow the tree. The tree that when it's too hot you need shade. As we go into a shaded area here. Like, isn't it nice when it's hot out to find shade from a tree? Darkness, black. Yeah. It's cozy. There's this assumption people have of, I think it's somehow the soil is dirty, yet everything that you've ever done in your life almost certainly is a white substance, which would be a right or a white substance. Salt. Salt's pretty much a poison. Sugar, when it's done wrong and bleached, poison. Soil, you could eat dirt. You ever played sports? You could eat dirt. You could literally dig up dirt and eat it. It's not gonna hurt you. You take 2 tablespoons of salt, it'll dehydrate and kill you. But these trees right here, see how brown they are? See they're like they grew out of sunshine and out of the soil, the dirt. Quite an amazing prospect that let's sit here for a second and see what we see. Christopher Lee, have I heard of it? Yeah, you've never seen me do any talks on Tataria? I'd probably side with I wouldn't side with anybody on it, but do you remember John Levi's talk on? I think that's kind of like an overarching concept. You say Tataria, you just mean like the ancient empire, even though there was probably, it could have gone by different names, but it's just it's a name that's easy to use at this point. People are getting familiar with what Tataria is. Let's see, where should we go? Oh, this is a cozy bench, but it's too much on the major street. I don't like that. I'd rather, some people are camping out over here. I don't want to disturb them. I can go to the city right now, I suppose. Oh, it's Thursday though. It's Thursday. Tomorrow I could go into the city, I guess. That's it. Like, see, normally it wouldn't matter what day it was. Now I gotta treat Friday like a Friday, or it might be a little more going on. And also, I don't have any dollars in my pocket, so cannot get on the streetcar. I don't feel like walking to the city right now. It's just a little too far of a walk. It's like 40 minutes maybe, because I'm not at my normal pace. My normal 40, like I can walk fast. What's going on, yeah? How you feeling tonight, man? I ain't smoke like that. I got alcohol. Thirsty? Yeah. Yeah. If I smoke like that, man, next time I see you, man, you might walk to a bench over there. I don't know. These cats over here smoke, but cheers, man. So maybe we'll play some ducks or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, where was I going with this story about things? What's going on, yeah? You didn't want to say hi. Some people want to say hi, some people do not. Let's go see. Let's go find some ducks. Let's go find the ducks. Anyways, where was I going with this story? Before my man needed a cigarette. I don't know. You just kind of find what you need on your journey, I guess, was the earlier part of the story. But I do have some feed for these birds, these ducks. These ducks over here know me though. I don't know if they're in the water right now because I don't really come out at this. I was talking about going into the city right now. See, normally I walk around these streets till like 5 in the morning. It don't matter. There's really nothing going on. There's nowhere to go. So it's just like outdoor, just kind of running around. Hi, babies. Hi, guys. What are you doing? Hello, duckos. You guys want to see the ducks? Oh, it's too dark over here. I don't think you'll be able to see them. See if I can find a little spot to sit down here where it's cozy. Hi, ducks. There's a couple geese over here, perhaps. Nah, they're sleeping hard. It's a little early to be sleeping, don't you? Hi, guys. You guys want some food? Here, I think I have a little food in here. Let's feed these guys. Hi, babies. Let's see what we got for them. Hi. Hi, you want to see? Here. Hi, baby. Do you want to see? Do you see him? Hi, baby. I have food for you. Don't worry. Hold on. Do you hear him? Hi, little duckies. Hi, babies. I got you. Here. You see them right here? I wish I had better lighting for them. Here, you want some more? I have you. Hold on. Hi. Here. There you go. I wish you could see them. Hi, little guys. I don't have any. That's all I got in my bag right now. What else do you want? Hi. Look at. Here. I wish you could see them right now. They got their little. Hi, little ones. What are you doing? Hi, baby. What are you doing? I don't have anything else. Hi, baby. Do you see these little ones? Maybe this will work better if I do this from this angle. Yeah. Oh, see, there they are. See them right here? There he is. Hi. That's all I had right there, baby. I'll see if they'll eat on my hand, maybe. Okay, hold on. That's what I got. Hi. Okay. Hi. Hold on, I gotta put you guys down. Hi. It's okay. I could go inside and get you some food. Oh. I got you. There. See, this guy is really good with me right here. These guys don't know me. He knows me a lot. He's very comfortable with me. He'll come right next to me. See, look at this little guy. Hi, baby. I could probably pet them right now. I don't, that's all I got. I have to go back inside to get you guys more food. You guys can see them though, right? Oh, they're so good. Hi. I'll go get you some food inside in a second. You guys enjoy. I'm gonna walk around and I'll come back with some food for you, yeah? That sound good? Okay, you guys stay here. Sometimes when I cross the street though, they'll cross the street with me. This one right here knows me really good. This one here is getting to know me. See? He's comfortable. Hi, babies. Do you want me to get you some food? You see they're barking? Hi, guys. I'll go get you some food, okay? Can I go get you some food? Okay, I'll be back. I know you don't know what that means, but I'll be back, okay? You guys stay here. I'll be right back, okay? Just hang out here for a second. I'm gonna go get you some food. I'll get you some food, okay? I'll be right back. Bye, guys. Bye. I'll see you in just 1 minute, yes? Okay, let's go get them some food. Let's go get some food. I had to put this on to go in here though, because some people, I don't know, they're a little weird about things. We'll see who's in here. So I'm going to be weird. Okay, good. Upset right now. Replenish. Hello, welcome. Oh, they're so cute. In daytime, you can see them a little better. What's up, Sean? What you doing? Brazilian, so I don't know that one. Let me go grab this food and we'll chat in a second. That way I can at least plug my phone in for a minute. Get a little bit of juice in here. Oh, and ducks are so much fun. They bark so funny. I don't know what it is about ducks per se that are so awesome to me. 2 of them would definitely let me pet them, which is really cool, but I wasn't going to test it at that point in time. So when I gave the one food, he kind of like pulled it on my hand. I didn't need the little duck teeth stuck in my hand. Okay. Let me plug this in and grab them some food. Food is right here. Okay, I gotta go in my backpack. And this will give me a little bit more opportunity to hang out outside and get rid of this backpack. You guys gotta give me a moment. And maybe I can find a flash. You know what? Hey, anybody want to? You know how to do it. If you donate to me anything, it'll go towards a flashlight. And I need a tiny little chair is what I need. A flashlight and a chair. Then you can watch me go feed the ducks at night. Let's get rid of that thing. And we'll go refill this up for me. Yes, you'll be feeding me too, which is going to be alcohol. Maybe I'll go read them some poetry about cats. This is called the Dalai Lama's Cat. I won't be able to read that tonight because I do not have a flashlight. I do have wine. And do you guys want to do this on Zoom chat? Zoom chat will work. What did I get tonight? I have I got a cucumber. There you go. Cucumber. You want to fix your internal system? Eat, get up in the morning and drink lemon, lime, a lot of lemon, a lot of lime in water, and go ahead and put some sugar in there if you want. You can use honey. You just make a lemonade, lemon, lime. And that'll clean your blood system out. And then eat cucumbers Cucumbers are very good. Let's refill this up. And yeah, so donations are pretty easy to do. You just put it in the what is it called? Cash App or the PayPal. Makes it way easier than me forcing people to pay to listen to me. There we go. Some wine. Why did you get wine when you already had beers then? Why? Because it was cheaper and because I just didn't feel like drinking beer right now. I'm gonna go feed these ducks. You know what's really cool about tonight is it's gonna get warmer through the night, which makes absolutely no sense to me at all. But it will be warmer. It's like 65 right now. Like I'm overdressed to hang out outside, but we're gonna do it anyway. So bird feed, beverage for me. Cats will read later, and we're not gonna read cats. Shaman. They love cucumbers. Oh, you got the urine, Shisandra, and chaga. Are you saying chaga, or are you saying chagal? You're saying chaga like the mushroom, the one that grows on the trees in the Northeast. You talking about that one? Here, give me a second, and I'll get right back to you. Have I ever had a good warm breeze? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know about the warm breeze. I'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, I mean, I live in the South, man. So, yes, like tonight there's a warm breeze. Chaga, yeah, chaga's great. Oh, dude, shaman, I don't. You have to already understand that part. I just appreciate you being here. Sell yourself a cash. Hey, I would pay top dollar for you, man. all I have is my words, which pays some people a lot of money. For me, hasn't worked yet. I don't know. It's paid me enough to get by, so that I'm appreciative of. But let's hang out here until I'm up to about like 50% charge, and then we'll go outside. And don't apologize, shaman. Totally good with that. Or the era of the call. Yeah, Christopher, we'll have to we'll get into I don't know anything about. I'll look up okay, well, the ruins are interesting. There's a reason that languages, the old languages, are called ruins, runes, but then they call something that is broken something a ruin. It's the ruins of. It doesn't mean it's broken, it just means it's part of the old empire. So ruin is the old empire language, and a ruin doesn't mean broken. You'd say that shit is ruined. It means that people can't understand it. You can't understand where things came from. So you say that's ruined. No, that's not what it means completely. It's what's the words that you spell differently but you say the same? It's one of those. RUINS and RUNES. The runes. Just means it's from a more ancient time. Just because nobody uses that coding in that language anymore doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just like saying that Latin is a dead language, yet they use it in so many things, or or languages. Like, no, there's languages that are not written down even, that are I forget the exact word, but it means mouth to ear teaching. It's most of the tribal people speak, because they're using allegory and language that you might not know. Because written down, you could try to figure it out. You could try to decode it, but you can't if someone's just saying it. Ooh, well. Hello, whoever else is here that has just shown up. And yeah, the warm breeze, and yeah. Arcane. One time, this dude gave you $100. Dude, it was bizarre. You got $100 for it? Nice, dude. Hey, yeah, synonyms. You got synonyms, antonyms, opposites, and homonyms. Jangle stick, yeah. Homonyms. Synonyms means it sounds the same but spelled different, right? Homonyms. Wait, homonyms are sounds the same but spelled different. Synonyms are something that's spelled the same but it has multiple meanings. Is that right? I could be wrong about those right there, but yeah. Hey, Shaman, there it is. Hey, Shaman just broke it down for y'all. Latin. So if you think about it, think about what would kill you. As long as you don't know what it means. If you go to a doctor, they're gonna speak Latin, and their Latin is the reason you can't read their handwriting, for one. That's because they're writing fast, and because all of the poisons that they give you, which can be panaceas, never forget this, are always Latin based. So they call it a dead language, yet it's used. It's like resurrecting dead people. Like whenever I say like I can, like, doctors and blah 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 are no good. No, that's you have to read in between what I'm saying. As a totality, if you always need a doctor to give you some sort of prescription or some pill, that's not going to be good for you in the long run. Every now and then, go fucking see a doctor. If they have a good pill for you and can help you through a day or something, go fucking do it, And they have a dead thing that will bring life to you. So they can keep people from the doorway of death. Larger perspective, what would you do? You would just go right to the plant life, which already has the energy and the source in it, which they've taken out, and therefore they get paid for it, because you don't know where it comes from. They don't either. This is the trick of the entire language. This is the trick for doctors. Doctors don't know that all of the medicine they get comes from South America and South Africa. Most of it. You'd go and ask the shamans there, what are they using? What plant life are they using? They'd find a way to extract one aspect of the plant and then put a copywritten, registered, licensed, we can put a patent on this and make it for you. And therefore it becomes a dead thing you can't plant. You could take the leaf that they have and extract life out of it with the shamans. But with the doctors, they're like, no, like we can't plant. That's not going to grow here. So do what you want with it. Use it where it can be used. There's plenty of things that people take that are, you'd call them analogs. An analog to an organic substance. So a tree you'd call an organic substance, but a pill that was made through a laboratory you'd call inorganic. Now there's 4 ways we can use organic and inorganic. I'll do that talk another time. All I'm saying is one was, if I take a seed, I can put it into the ground and it grows. Pretty simple. That's organic. If I take a pill and I stick it in the ground, nothing's going to grow. Will it become part of the soil again? Yes. Will something grow out of that area? Eventually, yes. The salts will start to get watered away and moved around, and then those ideas, the ideas within that plant life, that then got turned into an inorganic salt that then became a compound of the earth because it was heavier, would then reflect energy onto a seed to help it grow. The seed itself is not the salt, and it doesn't eat dirt. So there's definitely a reason for doctors and for scientists and for the manufacturers of pharmaceuticals. It's reason. Just it's not. it's a portion of it. It's a small fraction. It's quicker to do the job it needs to do, but then people get addicted to that. If somebody were to always just like pat you up every time you got hurt, and you always went to the doctor, you would become addicted to what the doctor is giving you. What's the doctor going to do? I had this conversation with a friend of mine years ago, and he was the doctor, like made lots of money, and I was like, "Why do you do this, even though you know?" He's like, "Let me explain it to you." He's like, "I could tell everyone the same thing that you know that I know." And he's, you know what they're not going to do? They're not going to pay me top dollar for it. They're not going to believe that this will fix them, but they believe that I'll fix them by giving them some pill. So while that might not heal them properly, they won't even take what you had to offer because you don't have a degree, you don't have a white jacket, you don't have that. And he's like, so why shouldn't I have a good enough life helping them as much as I can? Because they're gonna get it somewhere. That's the old, like, why are you selling crack to these people in the hood? Okay, maybe that's a little more far-fetched, but it's still the same, that they want a product. And so most people, whether they like it or not, whether it's an illicit or illegal substance or it's something they can get from a doctor, it's still having the same purpose. It's removing pain from someone's life. They happen to believe somebody that has a lab jacket and a degree from Johns Hopkins. That's just what it is. Who Edison? Yeah. The Latin joke is hilarious. Comes from eggs. Eggs. You gotta help me with that. Who Edison? Doctors are like Catholic priests. Yes, yes. Yeah. Well, if you want pills that don't, yeah, super chat. But if you want pills that don't cause that, you're misinterpreting timeline. If you took a pill every day, and then you didn't have that pill, you would have those tendencies. Why do you think people take antidepressants? And when they try to get them off of them, they have terrible thoughts. Well, what do you think they had before? Because they weren't dealing with the root cause or source. When you use it in combination, much better. If you use it just the herb, they'd have to know if somehow a doctor was able to give their patient the actual herb that wasn't processed in a laboratory, it'd still pay the same. And part of it will be placebo, and part of it will be the plant life, and part of it will be that they have the belief in the doctor. That's going to work way better because it won't have the after effect. Because the after effect of taking a plant is when the plant is done, you've there's like a half-life on things. You've worked through the substance. The substance is out of you if it's plant life. It's done. And you're back to where you were, or maybe a little better. With the processed version that they can put a patent on, is always connected to a sodium construct. It's connected to a salt. And that salt will then become the addictive quality. It's why people, when you start salting your food, you become addicted to what you think the salt is doing. But after you fast it, you don't, and you won't even like salts. What's up, Sean? Yeah. Hey, Sean, that's awesome. So yeah, so kratom is a very great substance, and it's a very powerful substance too. Because if you take too much, you know it right away. I've taken kratom. I've taken it. I like it. It's awesome, but I only occasionally do, and it just depends. Sometimes I'll have a couple of glasses. I used to do videos where I would do exactly what they said don't do, but because I've done so many different substances, it just I know how to work with them. I would never suggest anyone do half the shit that I do, because it's not. It would just put you into a place that, like, if you're just trying to heal yourself, then here I'll tell you what to do. Just listen. But for people that want to know, like, so if you want to be healed, that's easy. If you want to be a healer, that's hard, because you have to. The process of healing, you have to know the what the I don't know. I've done dumb things just to figure out how to fix them. Yeah, have you ever engineered something? Have you ever taken a car apart just to put it back together? Did you ever take electronics apart just to put them back together? That's what you do with your body if you really want to know. But that's a hard process, because if you don't know going into it, you might be fucking around putting some wrong things in your body. But if you just wanted to fix it, just deal with the original source, the whatever plant life it is, which would be, in your case, the kratom, which normally is, so like if you have a headache, there's a couple ways to fix that. It would be between a sugar, usually, more sunshine, grounding, and white willow bark. I don't know about the root, but I know the bark, white willow bark. And then if you need a like poppy seeds and kratom usually can work hand in hand, but you need a small amount. People that overdo it, then they get hooked on opiates. Well, see, an opiate that you get from a doctor have you hooked. An opiate that you get from a real source, poppy seeds, you'll know if you do too much, and you'll never want to do it again. But if you do the right amount, you won't want to do it all the time, and you'll just do it occasionally. Yeah. There you go, a substance. Thank you. It's a stand under. Kalos Thanos, what are you doing? So we're almost close to me having the correct amount of charge so I can go back outside, so I can feed these ducks. You guys want to go watch me feed ducks? Yeah, Sean, you're damn right. You're damn right. I've had this talk many times with a lot of different people about psychedelics. I do not. I've in person and on here, I've had this conversation with people. A lot of people are like, everybody should smoke weed. It'll fix all your fucking problems. It's not addictive. Yeah, bullshit. It is addictive, and it won't fix your problems. Do psychedelics. Like, nah, no. Not everybody has the mind for it. Not everybody wants the psychedelic experience. They want to heal their pain, enjoy their life, and just get through, become grandpa, grandma, pass their lineage on, and move to the next realm. That's what they want. Some people don't. Some people want some different type of knowledge, and psychedelics, for some people, that's the only thing to do. Other people, they'll do it as an adjunct to things, to try to figure out, psychology, psychedelic, the psychic experience. Yeah, I mean, looping the oran is great. Yeah, I mean, loop the oran. That's the see. But here, see, what have you just done? Look at who Addison. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But I want to Kalos Thanos. Loop. You'd rather loop oran? Okay. Would you do? How many people? How many people? Here's the question. Earlier, I was just talking about a friend of mine who's a doctor, and Indian dude. He probably knows about urine, because most Indian dot people, they know about it. But how many people do you think you could tell to drink their piss tomorrow? If you said it will fix all your problems in the world, you know how many people would do it? One out of 100. Honestly, you'd be hard pressed to get 1 out of 100 people that you spoke to. I'm good at it. I could probably get 8 out of 100 to even think about it. You know what I mean? And it's only because I have no qualms with it, and But here's another problem with urine. Could you just drink? Could you really just drink it all day? No, you have to know what you're doing with it because it'll become too much. You'll be like, I'm on top of the world. I can. It's like clean cocaine with weed and replenishing your DNA, making your body healthier, healing old injuries, traumas. People they don't think it's possible. They're like, why have I spent there? Because they have this block, a mental block that says, my entire life I've been told that it costs money to fix my car, costs money to fix my TV. If I want something better, I have to go buy it. If I go to a doctor, they'll give me something, will fix it. How the hell is it my body right now? I can just piss into something, which is waste. That's their idea. And I'm going to drink that, and it's going to make me healthier. They can't see it because they're not going to buy that. And then once you try to tell someone, I'm not selling you anything, like, well, why are you telling me this then? Savan Bomar said it the best way a long time ago, and it was about something else. He said, if you walked up to somebody and you handed them a bag with $100,000 in it, I don't care who it was, if you just said, here, this is my gift to you. You know what they would do with that bag? You know what they would do with that bag? They would drop it and they'd say, where the fuck did this come from? What are you talking about? Why are you giving this to me? It's free. If I said I'm Bill Gates, they'd have to know who I was, and they'd be like, why is Bill Gates walking up to me? But I'm not Bill Gates. I'm not anybody. I'm just saying, here's $100,000 cash. You would never accept it from anyone. That'd be insane. Even me. If somebody just said, I got $100,000 for you, I'd be like, what's the catch? What do you need from me? Nothing. And if you tell someone, here, drink your piss, you're literally giving them $1 billion in health and well-being that they cannot accept. How could you ever accept that much? And you're saying, but they're like, I have to drink your piss? Like, no, you don't got to drink my piss. Drink your piss. So this $100,000 is mine. Where'd you get it from? They'll be confused. That's the confusion. So that's the trouble going into trying to see. Whenever people are into these love and light communities, and they say, I want to hold space for you while you heal yourself, they're using the right language, but most of them don't know what they're saying or what they're meaning by it. Some of them are well-hearted, good enough, and they're doing work for people, no doubt. But there's a lot of people that have no idea what that means. They've just heard it been said before, and they know they feel better about something, so they go and do that. They're just regurgitating some simple spells. I'm not talking about simple spells. I don't talk about simple spells. Yeah, they're the repeaters. Yeah. Well, look at it. See, the repeaters are fine, but we're so used to the people that are repeating shit. Like you're repeating repeating piece of shit. What else? I've heard this before. No one's ever just given you something for free that they didn't want something in return. That's the problem. But you can lead a sheep to piss, but you can't make them drink it. Yeah. Because you wouldn't have to go anywhere. You'd be like, all right, just drink your piss. They'd be like, you're kidding. Because what they're going to assume is if you say, just drink your piss right now, they're going to assume you just want to laugh at them and say, oh, look, I got you to drink piss, you idiot. Because they know people. They got fooled before. So in the back of their mind, they know all the bullshit that they've dealt with through their religion, through their governments, through their media. They know all the bullshit. They won't accept it. So if you just came to them and said, I got a solution for it, drink your piss. Do you know how much worse that is to drink your piss? The idea of drinking your piss is the dumbest thing. It's so dumb to them. It's so dumb to you. If you explain it rationally, logically, no. You know who I'd listen to about drinking their piss? I'd probably listen to me, because I'm doing pretty okay for myself at my advanced age. Even though I don't do that every day. I still fuck up. I still do dumb shit. I still eat whatever the fuck I want. I would trust John Shamanic. I would trust let's see, Jim and Awake. I would trust oh, there's so many people. Monica Schwitt. I would trust. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that drink piss, that their life is better off for it, and their lives have improved because of it. Their mental, their mentality, their the way they look, the way they feel, the way they can talk to somebody. I could never talk to half of these people because I'm not on their level. I can only talk to people if I come down to their level or if they come up to my level. And most people can't come up here. So what do? You know what I'll do? I go and eat a hamburger with bacon, cheese, and white bread. And I'm like, my leg, oh, that's clogged my veins up. And then, but I'll eat with you. You serve it, I'll eat it. It's fine. Look at you. Hey, don't worry, I can fix that. How did you fix that so quick? I don't know. Drink your piss. Try it out. I can't convince you. I can't convince anybody of anything. IP free. Yeah, Wiley Schmidt. Yeah, Wiley. Yeah, I listen to Wiley. Wiley's up there. You know what's funny is because I've known Wiley for a little while now. I've known him since, man, I never met him in person, but I know that everything about him, the way that he used to speak, he got more confident. I can tell his body shape changed. I don't know anything about his eyesight that changed. But I know for just from speaking to him, I've spoke to him plenty of times. Um, but like I would listen to him. You know, he's somewhere on the chain of like here's a level to this shit. Yeah, John Shamanic. Look up look up his name in the mind. Put John Shamanic and Zen Atman. See what you see. John Shamanic, another person I've never met in person, but I've talked to plenty of times. I don't know that we've always supposed to have done a live video together. I don't know that we have. I think we've only just like dicked around and talked a few times. I mean, I chatted with him earlier today, like just on like Instagram, like a bunch of us just dick around and talk a bunch of funny shit on Instagram to each other. Yeah, I would do it. I would definitely, I'd bug out with him. A lot of people. Dave. There's a bunch of Daves out there. There's a bunch of Daves. The black ones and the white ones. The black Daves and the white Daves. Yeah, Wiley's cool. He lives out in Calistanos. Yeah. Diffracted. What's up, Diffracted? I'm gonna go. I'm just letting my phone charge inside before I go get some. I got my backpack on. I'm gonna go feed these ducks again because they're so much fun. And they were barking at me. They bark in my front where I live. They bark. The other ones they'll come up to me, and the other ones the geese will come over to me on the other side of the park. Even if I just sit down, they know. And I've only fed them a couple times. It's so strange. It's so strange. Um, yeah, but I fed them a little earlier, and I said I was gonna come back out with some food, and they were kind of just staring at me. I was like, fine, fine. Eating duck eggs? No, no, I don't want to eat their eggs. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on like eggs are fine. I mean, I would if they're like, hey, I got an extra egg, eat it. I was like, cool, but I don't. Out of all the things that are healing, eggs are up there. Eggs, honey, milk, um, obviously piss, water, clean water. Um, there's all sorts of different things that are healing, but eggs are up there, but it's for certain things. Eggs are cellular rejuvenation. So people like if you look at what Germany does, um, they have a bunch of clinics where people that burn victims and things, they'll feed them soft-boiled eggs every day, and their skin will grow back because there's a bunch of cholesterol in it, so you can heal a bunch of things that so the skin, and then also people that have what do they call it now? there's so many different words for it. Multiple sclerosis, things like this. It'll start rebuilding myelin sheath and things because of the amounts of the yellow part of the eggs are very important. It's a cell, just like onions. So onions and eggs are very important to build rebuilding cellular structure. Beets are good for your heart. Blah blah blah. There's a bunch of different, but animal products. Honey is good for so many things. So detoxifying. Milk and honey, man. Milk, honey, eggs. But as far as me, like, nah, I like scrambled eggs. I like eggs, but it's like if I never had to eat an egg again, I'm good. I like it. If I don't usually get up and have breakfast. Oh, dude. Oh, so your eggs come from your chickens. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, raw eggs. A lot of people have been going on about the raw eggs thing. I can see how that's a good idea. I mean, didn't Rocky Balboa eat the raw eggs? I could see why. Because, well, one of the major reasons you eat raw eggs is because they're the most easily digested things. Like I used to crack raw eggs for my dog. And yeah, they'll eat that up, man. A dog's not stupid. A dog that if a dog's gonna eat raw egg, why wouldn't you? You think they're dumb creatures? The only reason they eat the food that you put in front of them is because you're their lord thing. You're like their master, and because like if all you give them is salty uh, garbage pellets of protein, they're gonna be addicted to it. But if they really were preferring something, they want clean water, raw eggs. Why do you think a fox goes to the chicken coop to find and eat the eggs? Well, first of all, there's too many eggs being born. There's too many chickens around. I mean, if we really got into the dynamics of that, that's another. I don't want to get into all that bullshit right now, but uh, yeah. What up, Sean? Enjoy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, raw eggs is where it's at though. It's about easy digestion and absorption. A lot of people talk about how much goodness is in something. It doesn't matter how good it is if your body can't digest it. Go look at a piece of meat. A piece of meat is like here's the weight before cooking, and here's the weight. Here's how big it is. Here's the vitamins A. Here's the vitamin, but here's the protein As soon as you cook it, that all changes. You've destroyed part of the proteins. Not that you want those kind of proteins, but it's changing all that. Why do you think people that are really big eat a lot of food? Like if they're strong, because they have to eat so much. They could eat a smaller amount of something that's better for them, and still get just as big. Fertile eggs from Trader Joe's. I don't know anything about that. There's a Trader Joe's in the part of town where all of the rich people live. But except for Trader Joe's, is one of the most inexpensive stores. I like Trader Joe's. I think it's a pretty awesome place. It's like you couldn't put a Trader Joe's next to a Whole Foods because you'd go into Whole Foods and you'd spend $50 and you'd have 2 bags to go home with. You go to Trader Joe's for $50 and you'd have to fill up the back of your car. And the quality of it, I don't know which one's better. Some things are way better from Trader Joe's. Yeah, diffracted bear. Yeah, they go down easy. Yeah, and you feel the energy. Yeah, you can feel there is an egg is one of the most perfect energy sources. The fact that nothing's going on, it's just sitting there contained. You can't squish it in your hand. Get a raw egg. Put a raw egg in your hand and try to do it. Do it. Go grab a raw egg right now. Put it in your hand and try to compress it and break it. You can't. It's too powerful. And there's also an electric charge in there. And so yeah, crack that in your hand, or crack that in your mouth. Just crack it open and eat it. Yeah, that's the way to go. I've only eaten raw eggs a couple times because I never had a quality source of eggs. I'm not gonna go and get the yellow Yeah, I want the orange yolks that are farm fresh, all that. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, compelled to honor the life. Yeah, a lot of people don't get that that part. It's like taking an egg or taking honey or taking milk is honoring life. Death-free foods, man. You feel better after yeah, I could tell you I'd have some bad days, and if I drink, if I even wash my mouth out and just spit it out and then do a glass or whatever, always better. It's always more sunshiny. Yeah, I've been on and off of urine so many times. Sometimes I like, I can't say I like it. I just want a reminder of like doing unhealthy things, and then I figure out I try to figure out other ways to fix it. So that way, if somebody's like, here's the thing is, if I used to tell a couple of my friends like, hey, you have a problem, drink your piss, and there was three people that right to my face to say, why the fuck do you know everything you know? You're so wildly intelligent. I always see you like you fix things really quick if you have an injury or something. And I was like, just drink your piss. And they just won't, they'll refuse to do it. And so I have to look for other things that are even near that. And so that's why I'll do that. I was like, okay, so if I injured myself like this and I drink piss, it's fixed in a day or two. If I injure myself and then I eat, you know, broccoli rabe and a rabbi or the broccoli rabbi and raw garlic and some apple cider. Okay, well, those are all things that we could find in nature. It'll take me 4 days to heal, right? Still faster than if I was just to eat garbage, right? So I was always kind of try to figure out what other things can be used to substitute just drinking piss. So, Ripe Soul's back through. Hey, Ripe Soul in the bit. Me and Ripe Soul. Hey, Ripe Soul. Right when you left, those people that I was hanging out with, fucking hilarious. Fucking hilariously awesome time. The only thing that I wanted to do was smoke a black and mild. That was I think that might even be the title of this video. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Black Magic or something. All I wanted to do was I had my wine, right? I started talking to them. They came over. You were there, yeah? And I was like, all I want to do is smoke a black and mild. And this dude starts smoking a black and mild. And I was like, I'm sure you have another one. He's like, yes, I do. And I was like, fuck yes, that's all I wanted for the evening. So a fucking 50 cent black and mild. Oh, it was so much fun. We sat there and just played a bunch of 90s and early 2000 hip hop and a little bit of something. And yeah, fucked around and just sat there and just chilled. Yeah, cool people. Good people, man. So that was the beginning, the title of the video about black magic and black and milds and black DiGiorno DiGiorno pizza, DiGiorno, the the Indian cigarettes. Okay, so I'm gonna go outside in a second here. Do you guys want to go feed these ducks with me? Oh, here. Do you guys want to upgrade this? Do you guys want to go into a Zoom room? Maybe yes, Calistanos, do you like the Jarum? Yeah. I like the mint a little better than the regular ones. I got to go with mint on those. Or I'd rather just take the tobacco out of there and then do an ad hoc with the things that I got. So anyways, here's what I'm saying. Diffracted Bear. Really, I convinced you on it? You're welcome. See? See, I never even met you and I convinced you offline. Could any of that could I'm not gonna blow my own head up, but could anybody else have done that? I'm telling you, man. I don't joke around. I don't play games, man. I dropped out of school because of motherfucking recess. Actually, I didn't drop out of school and I loved recess, but whatever. Point is, I do play a lot of games. Used to, at least. Haven't played games in a while. I'm too serious about life these days, huh? My point here was, do you guys wanna go feed the ducks? You guys wanna go hang out outside? You guys wanna go hang outside with me? Come on, we can go do it. I got a backpack full of bird feed that will go to the ducks, and they will bark at me. They will bark at me, and they'll hang out right next to me. And you guys can hang, and we can do this on Zoom chat, as long as birds, yeah. Yeah, you're a Sikh diffracted bear. Did you change your name? Did you used to go by a different bear name, or am I thinking of you as someone else? I do feel like I've already, whether obviously I'm a drunken foolish asshole sometimes, but didn't you used to go by something else, bear? Because a lot of people change their names. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't know you. Oh, you were Sovereign Brother, huh? Oh well, shit. Well, it's nice to see you. All right, so if beaties are nice pre-roll, yeah, yeah, beaties are nice. Beaties are a little more. Well, beaties don't have a filter on them, which I'm good with. I used to smoke beaties when I was younger, and then I went to smoke black and milds. I used to play pool. I used to play pool all day. When I say all day, I mean like 12 hours, Saturday or Sunday, and then late nights. And I play in tournaments and play for cash, blah blah blah. And then it turned to black and milds, and then as soon as bars stopped, you couldn't smoke in them anymore. Um, then I just started smoking a lot of weed. It helped the weed didn't help my pool game. It did. I was always better. I was always better at pool drunk. Never. There's obviously the downhill drunk, but 3 drinks in, there's not a lot of people beating me. Not a lot. Not at a bar. No, sir. Oh, Curtis from Fresno. Oh, okay. What up, Kurt from Kurt? I was trying to get back to Ripe Soul. Ah, you just okay. Well, get the fuck out of here, Ripe Soul. I was gonna say we could go over to the Zoomy chats. Ah, yes, I am from Fresno. It's my name does, sir, happen to be Curtis. Did you ever do a lot of blow, Curtis? And that's a reference to Curtis Blow, blah blah blah. I don't know if you're into R&B. Curtis Blow was the 70s, yeah. Kind of like Curtis Blow was like 70s, 80s into hip hop, kind of. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just talking out the side of my ass right now. Somebody's got to help me here because I need help right now. Here's the help I need. Should I go outside and feed these quack artists? Yes, I keep doing this because my face is so. It looks like my nose is like a purpley red, which is not. I think it's just like a color filter here. And so I keep doing this, and also because I don't know. It's like you ever do one of these? Like you're like wide awake. I think it's the wine. It's possibly the wine. Like yeah, like who was it? The great writers that always get the big red, purpley nose. This is the filter on here. This is not what I look like. Here, let me change the filter on here. This is not what I look like. This is what I look like. There, that's a good rendition of me right now. This is the color that I feel. A little bit black and blue under here because my kidneys are under distress because I ate food earlier. Very heavy, dense, oily, cooked oils. And now I'm trying to clean it out with a little bit of wine, and yeah, I'll be fine in a little bit. What is take the fact of it? What is it you want, Zen? Do you want to go visit the ducks? Well, no, I don't really need to. Bukowski was one of them. Yeah, thank you. Jangle stick. The ducks are cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go feed the ducks. I told them I was gonna bring them food, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to disappoint anyone. I got into a very bad fight with a girlfriend of mine in college, who there was one night I had a choice of making money doing something to go deliver things or hang out with her. But to hang out with her, like we needed money to go do things. But it was this really strange. Like, okay, give me a couple hours and let me go do a couple things, and we can go out afterwards. And she wanted to spend time with me, but I was like, but we're kind of I don't have any, but I could go. And then that a couple times turned into a problem. Yeah, that's the way I feel sometimes. Like I can go feed these ducks. I could just shut this shit down. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody was happy. That's maybe my worst problem in the world. I try to make everyone happy. Wait, that's a complete fucking lie. uh, Go kick a pigeon. No, super champion. You missed the earlier conversation we had. It was not about kicking a pigeon. Somebody asked me earlier today to go see if a pigeon would piss because they said they've never seen a pigeon piss. And I was like, I haven't. They're like, I've seen a pigeon shit. I've seen most birds shit. I've never seen a bird, especially a pigeon, piss. And I was hanging out earlier next to the lake, and there's a lot of pigeons. And they're like, go catch a pigeon. I was like, well, they come right up to me. The pigeons come right next to my feet. They would let me touch them. Ducks do, and all the quackers do. The Quakers do. I don't know about the Quakers, but the quack artists. The geese, the ducks, the swans would, but I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared about the swans. They would bite my hand a little bit. They're a little too big. Like I could play with a random person's 120 pound pit bull. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. Like that's my dog. But a swan just seems like it might, and it wouldn't even hurt if it bit me. I just wouldn't like that because I don't want to have to beat up a swan. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like jumping in the water and like strangling it. And could you even drown a swan? I don't want to drown anyone, especially a swan. Because what kind of asshole would I be? Would I be a black swan at that point? I don't know. These are just the crazy thoughts that go through my mind. And why super champion do I have to kick a pigeon? We were just supposed to collect a pigeon piss earlier. Speaking of pigeon piss, I have a bunch of wine here. The hummingbird. Nice. Yeah, birds. I mean, I started with developing relationships with crows, and so I'd always say, "What up, crow?" And then ducks, and then geese, and then pigeons, and now just about any bird for that matter. Um, the crows still don't come right up to me, but they used to let me get very close, even with Meatwad around, even when I had my big pit bull, the little black dog. Well, she was little. She was little to me, but big to them. Very friendly. If you didn't know, I had a pit bull, right? Um, she just had a big fat head. She didn't really fuck with anything. But they would let me and Meatwad come up within about, I don't know, a couple times we got close enough where I never had food with me at the time. I never had food. I was always taking my dog for a walk and then come out and squawk and like be where we were. And yeah, so I made good friends with the crows. I've only fed them a few times. Birds in general. Oh yeah. Birds and I mean, do you consider a duck a bird? I don't know how to classify these things. Are ducks are pigeons are birds, right? Ducks, are they considered birds? Are geese considered birds still? If they can fly, are they birds? Yeah, most of them I'm pretty good with most birds. Bluebirds, they get pretty close to me, but then they'll sit on a tree near me. and those just fly off, so I can just see them for a second. When I lived in, so I seen some Orioles and some some Orioles, some orange birds, and then a few red birds and some bluebirds, and then the black crows, and then now it's all the ducks and all the different colored ducks and pigeons and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping that. Yeah. Okay. Well, do you guys want to go see the? Do you guys want to go see my these ones next to my domicile? Um, let's go see them because they're awesome. I'd go to other places where there's other birds and shit, but these ones are cool. See, I told you my nose is not fucking purple. That's what I look like, I guess. And stop listening to me pee. You guys are creepy. Fucking creepers. Listening to Zen pee. I don't know if I can pee. I'm laughing too hard. Okay. There you go. See, I'm still smelling my pee just to figure out, like, what do I need to change about my diet? See, these little things, you think they're jokes, but they're not. Like, I'm not doing it to be like weird or something. I like literally do that. Like, I just like, okay, what did I eat too much of today? What should I change and fix about my diet tomorrow? So, somewhat salt, somewhat sugar, which I eat a lot of. So I'm cleaning out with lemon juice, vodka, wine, and let's see. Gotta refill this real quick. Do I have anything good in here? I guess I could put some pineapple juice in here, but I kind of wait the morning for that. Come join. We'll give these little birdie heads some snacks. What else do you think they eat? Because I'm not gonna give them bread because I don't think they want bread. Doesn't make any sense. They don't know how to cook, so that doesn't seem right for them. Okay. Alright, we good. Outside beverage, keys, clock, phone, beverage. We out of here. Let's go feed these duckies. You guys ready? If you want to, I mean, if you guys want to interact or whatever, we can obviously change this over to a zooms, but it's on all of you. Somebody smokes weed. I'm a little upset that they have not invited me yet. Isn't it pretty obvious? That I partake in such things? Because they want to watch me feed the ducks, and we're talking a bunch of shit about, I don't know, kind of weird esoteric stuff.
Don't get caught up with those crazy ass geese down there, dude.
No, I go across the street. No, the geese are cool. Ducks over here are awesome.
Nice.
Enjoy
your time.
Cheers, y'all.
Easy, man.
Try the beverages. Drink well, smoke well. Hold on, I just don't know who's down here. Who? I think these are my people down here I'm good with, but we'll see. I don't want to piss anybody off again. Probably did this too many times. Oh shit. Oh, it came around, bro. I had to reload it. I got it for free. I said, okay, good. Okay, that person I don't know too well. That's the person that's the person who yelled at me one time. He just started working here. He started yelling at people for not having masks on. It was really weird. Oh, here's other ducks. Do you guys want to hang out? Hi, guys. Do you guys want to eat? Hi. Come on. You know who I am. You guys want to see them? What's up, y'all? Here they are right here. Hi. You guys want food? I have food for you if you want. Snack time. Snacks, snacks, snacks. Hey, quack quacks. Do you want to hear them bark? Do you want to hear them bark? Here. I told you I'd bring you back food. Hello. I got you. There. Baby. They especially like me because I bring them the best food. Here's these guys right here. Oops. I think I gotta do this first to get a good. No? Can we not see them? Can you see them this way? Can you hear them? Oh, I guess you guys do not see these guys. Hi, do you guys want some more food? Hi. I know. Just give me a second. Here. Hi, babies. These ones would definitely out of my hands. I don't know why you can't see them. If I turn my screen up just slightly, you could see them. What are you doing, goofies? Hi, little goofies. What are you doing? Here. Hi, I'll sit down here with you. Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna sit down on the ground with them and see if they're cool with that. Okay, they're definitely cool with that. Hi. I'm gonna sit down here with you, okay? Hi. What are you doing? It's so funny. Can you guys not see them? Here's them. Are you laughing about this? Don't laugh about this. Shit is for the birds. Yeah, well, you guys get to listen, but whatever. I'll just hang out here. As long as you can hear them barking. I don't know why the phone is not picking up these awesome. Oh, they're about to go fight. They're about to fight for me. Look at this. They're about to go fight. Yes, go get them. Get them. Ooh, they don't like that one. They do not like that one. They kicked the one. Oh, the three of them ran over there and just beat his ass. They said, get out of here. So interesting. Hold on. Oh, I see what's happened here. I can tell you exactly why you couldn't see them. I can tell you why it didn't work. Here they are. Come here. Hey, guys, get over. Hey, stop fighting. Get over here. Hey, dummies, come on. Come here. Okay, so here. Come here. Hey, stop fighting these ones. Come here. Here. Come here. Watch. Here, right there. Come on. Oh, he's gonna come right here. Hi. This one you'll eat out of my hand. This one is gonna eat. Look, I'm not even zoomed in. Oh, come here. Don't. Oh, you're gonna run behind me too? Here, over there. Look at this one right here. Okay. Well, whatever. There's these guys. Hi, little waggy tail. What are y'all doing? As long as you're eating well. Okay, well, you got the dog. You guys good? Here, over there. There you go. Here. Here, baby. Okay, I just don't know. Like at night, like eating out of my hand might be a little weird. look at wagging his tail. Look at wagging his tail. Hi. What do you guys want? Here. 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 Right here. There. Okay. There you go. Okay. Well, just don't go in my bag though. You cannot go in my bag yet. No, we're not to that part of the relationship. Hey, don't do that. Hey, enough. Enough. No. This one right here. This one likes me the most because he'll walk behind me. It doesn't stress me out. So here's these guys. This is so there we go. We figured it out. Uh-oh. They're friendly? Are you serious? Look at, there's my bag right there. Here's my foot. There's my bag. There's his head. Look at, he's gonna go in my bag. Yes, I am in New Orleans. Yes, friendly, yes. Do you guys want some of this? Here. Just stop. Let me get it out of here. Hi. Okay, look at, stop barking. Enough. Wait. Settle down. Okay, this one right here, he'll eat out of my hand. Watch. You wanna see this? Look at, okay, well, there. This one probably would too. There you go. Okay. Well. Wow, these ones right here really don't give two shits, huh? Look at, I could eat you for dinner tonight. You know that, right? You're gonna really get that close to me? What are you doing? Oh, look at the little one over here. Hi. Where's this guy right here? Look at, literally, he's underneath my leg. Hi guys, what are you doing? Do you guys have names? Can we meet? I'm gonna call you. Huh? You guys can help me name them tomorrow or another day. We'll see. Oh, I can't wait. You're gonna let me pet you soon. It's weird because I don't want any of your feathers, but I don't know. Does anybody get to pet you out here, or is it just me? I don't know. Quack quack, quack quack, quack quack, motherfuckers. Yeah, Affleck, motherfucker. No, look, I don't think anybody steals their eggs. I don't think they reproduce too often. I mean, people come out here and just sit out here and feed them all the time. Anyways, they're pretty good. I don't know how close they get. I've never seen them this close to somebody before. I've only fed them like 3 times in my life over here. Normally I go over that side of the water over there. There's a pond over there that I go to. The Canadian geese? Nah, you know what's funny? I've almost fed them out of my hands a couple times. This one right here, this one would eat out of my hand. If I put it on my hand right now, look at my bag is right here. I could touch this thing if I wanted to. Oh, look at, now he's right here. Oh, now you don't give a fuck either? Hi. Okay, do you want some more? Okay, this is all I'm giving you right now. Okay. Let's see. Here. Here. Okay. Right there. Uh-oh. Wow, this one is really looking at me like this? This one's looking at me like that? Like, you want me to put some over there just for you? Okay, look at, what's his name? Ha ha ha. Hi. You want to meet these people? Here, I'm gonna put this right here for you. Look at, right there. Here, there you go. They have literally no concern. I like it. Hey, don't fight near me. Don't fight near me. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, well, I gotta eat good. I think there's a couple geese. Is that a geese right there? No, that's just the little ducks right there. Okay, this is me completely unzoomed. Yeah, he is definitely gonna eat off my shoe right now. Hi. Don't go in my bag, dude. It's not for you. Oh, hey! Oh, he almost stepped on me. How silly you guys are. Are you barking right now? You're like little dogs. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Okay, well, you guys eat up. That's what I got. Hi, babies. What are you doing? On the other side, you can't really get this close to them because there's too many people over there. And sometimes, might my spirit animal be a duck? Well, I don't know. They're very good with me. They come up to me. Ducks and geese and crows. Crows don't necessarily come up to me, but they're always around. But these ones would come right near me, obviously. And the other ones wouldn't come this close with food. It's not the food that's doing it. This is because they're on the other side of the water, and people over here you don't get too many children or hostile environments that might do something weird. So they're a little more. They're not expecting to get fucked with. So I'm already at a win here with them. I'm already like in a good position to just hang out. See, like he's pecking at my bag right now. You see that? Don't eat out of my bag, dude. Yeah. Okay, what's up to you guys? I mean, I have to go get some more food in the morning, anyways. But do you guys want more food now, or you guys want to just peck around for it? You guys probably have better night vision than I do. I know I say guys, but I know some of you might be. I don't know how to tell if you're a girl or a guy. Yeah, which which one is taking advantage? This one over here. This one right here. No, I think he just knows me the best because one of the first ones I found, I'm pretty sure, is this one, and he's the one that always calls everybody else over here to eat. Look at what are you doing? Are you pecking at my bag? Hey, don't do that. Yeah, 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 exactly. This guy's okay right here. Barky, barky. Hi, Bark. Are you laughing or barking? What is it? It's because I feed you better food than everybody else. Is that what it is? Yeah? Just peck around for a little bit and then I'll find you some beer. I'll find you some beer? Yeah? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have no idea why I think ducks are so awesome. I have no idea. I don't even know what it is about them. They don't fear me? Is that what it is? You don't fear me, do you? Yes, I did eat duck liver once. I did. Is it because I laugh like you? Because I laugh like a duck? Yeah, I don't know about the, yeah, this one right here, he's not. He's good. I mean, he's near me, but he's not going to peck at me. None of them are going to peck at me. That one is a little bit on the dangerous side, but I like that. You've never been this close to a duck? Oh, it's the best, isn't it? I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, I'm going to give them a little more food. I could probably have one of them sit in my lap at this point. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll let them eat in my hand. I cannot see what they're doing. Here, let's see if I can do this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I gotta feed the ones in the back too. Oh, hey little ones, come here. Come on. And over that there, little fatty, and here, little ones. And the brown one right there. And then the one in the back. There you go, guys. I mean, he's not gonna take anything out of my bag. Like, he's not that. There's no way he's that, like, aggressive at this point where he would get into my bag looking for food. He already knows I'd punch him in the face. Like, I have no problem. I could take all these ducks on at once. Too rich, too oily. Yeah. Duck liver. You know what the funny thing is? The first time I ever had, a story about eating. Hi. My favorite story about I was living in Baltimore. I went to this brand new restaurant in the middle of the city, and it was like one of the finest dining restaurants you could go to. Like you had to make reservations, blah blah blah, and they had duck liver, but they had duck liver sliders. So it was like Kobe beef and duck liver sliders. And the day that I went there was the day there was a bunch of vegans standing out front of the place, screaming at everyone, "Don't go in there! They're force-feeding ducks and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, and at the time, even then I knew, it was like, do you know ducks will just eat until they can't eat anymore? I was like, I could just pour all the food on the ground right now and they would not stop eating. They don't have to throw it down their fucking face. And so, yeah, so I went in there and yelled, I left. Hey, baby. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Oh, he wants to eat out of my hand. See, look, there's my hand. Oh, he did. Oh, he got it. He got it out of my hand. So, like, I could definitely have like, you don't need to force feed ducks. If you just put enough on the ground, they'll just keep eating. They'll destroy their livers on their own. Kind of like alcoholics. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. If you just leave liquor around me, I will drink liquor like these ducks will eat birdseed. And in fact, you know what? They might be my spirit animal in the sense that I'm sitting here cross-legged, and if you understood me, I don't sit in yoga postures cross-legged at all. But it didn't even faze me that I'm doing it right now. Hi. Oh, there's a little brown one right there. There's a little brown one right there. See that guy back there? Yeah, vegans will eventually do that. Hey, can you two not fight? I don't know what the fuck your problem is. Can I feed the brown one? Hey, don't do that again. Don't back up. Stop. I'm feeding him right there, or her, whatever that thing is. There's just give me a second. Oh, you guys can hear the sound, huh? I'm gonna feed that one over there, and then I'll feed you guys. Look at, here you go. Here, over here, right here. Come here, baby. Come here. Look at. I got you. Look at right there. Yeah, this one. Oh, this one wants some right here. Come here. I trust you. Here, you guys, you can stay right there. Right here, behind me. Here we go. Ready? Here you go, baby. Oop, oh, you tried to get on my hand too. Nice. Well, so this is I don't do this all the time, but it's enjoyable, huh? Pretty cool, right? So, I'll let anybody spark up a conversation if you want to. Whatever you want to talk about, being a duck whisperer. I could probably move kind of fast right here and even move, and they wouldn't even care. Like, normally if you move fast around any sort of flying animal, to fly away. But like, I could probably move right now, and this one wouldn't do anything. Yeah, duck fat is a healthy one, but yeah, these ones are cool. I like them. I like him too. I like him especially. He's behind me, and I trust him to be there. This one here, little suspect. This one here, I'm good with. This one here I'm really good with. This one might be my favorite right here because he just stays there. He just looks at me. He doesn't bark too much. Those ones kind of like a little passive. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there. I think he's already fed. Yeah. So here's I've never sat here and done this before, just so you understand. If you guys are listening, I've never sat here and done this ever. I just assume it'd be okay. And we're right next to the roadway, and they you know what the first time I did this, I didn't sit here like this, but I fed them, and they tried to follow me across the street. And I was like, no, you guys got to stay there. And I had to like kind of shoo them back over to the side because like they wanted to follow me inside for food. It was really weird. I was like, you guys cannot walk across the street. Hi, what are you doing? Yeah, but this only took me one and a half times to do. The first time I did it here, they ran over to me. I was over there. I was walking almost across the, look at this guy. I was walking about a I don't know, eighth of a mile right over the bridge right there. And the two of them saw me and they just started running over to me and then quacked at everybody else and they started running after me for food. And I'd only done this once. And then over on the other side, I can feed them over there. They'll come over and see me. There's a couple spots over there. There's a lake and then there's the other part of where I can feed the swans. The geese come up. The geese will jump up out of the water and come up and hang out with me. And they don't bother me. Oh, hello. Look at this little motherfucker right here. Over the shoulder. Hi, what are you doing back there? Here, let's get this lighting here situated. There we go. Hello. I feel like I could do this around tigers or elephants. I wouldn't play with a hippo just because they just for some reason look more dangerous. I don't know what it is. I could probably fuck with a rhinoceros, not a hippo. An elephant, definitely. Tigers, because they're cats, like, whatever. Snakes, even though, I mean, I don't know, cats and snakes, you gotta keep them to themselves. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy right here. He's literally, what are you doing? I could pet him on the back as long as he was comfortable with knowing it was me. I don't think he would get freaked out. I don't know how to convince him right now that there's no one behind him, that I could touch him or something. Do you want me to try? Does anybody want me to try to? Does anyone want me to try to pet this one right here? I mean, I wouldn't pet him on his neck. It'd be on his back or something. I would try. I don't think he'll do anything. I think it'd be. Can I do it? Let me see. Hi. Pet. You want me to do this right now? Okay, I have. You got to give me a second here. He seems like he would let me. Pet that. Stop it. Hey, super champion. I'm not a country fucking bumpkin, dude. I'm good with animals, obviously. I deal with all of you fucking freaks all day. I mean, like, I know with most animals you would give them your this like this first, and you'd see if they'd sniff you. But I don't know what their smelling capacity is. Okay, well, obviously, hi. But you know, they're not going to be able to. The last time I gave the back of my hand to a dog, it bit me, but it was only because the owner was a piece of shit. But no other animals would bite me. Hi. Okay, let's try this one over here. Hi, baby. Oh, hi. Oh, you're so excited. Oh, so here. Hi. Yeah, you excited? Here. Can I pet you? Is it okay? Okay, well, it's gonna give me a couple days. This is the first time I fucking sat here like this. You can't just walk into a den of wild hyenas. They just laugh at everything. They laugh like hyenas. Look at this motherfucker right here. Do you understand? That's literally 2 inches from biting me in my foot. What are you eating? I know. Look it. I'm very familiar with the fact that I could do this. And I don't. It's not about. You have to understand. It's not about me getting pecked at. Because I mean, I've gotten punched in the face, hit by a car, bitten by large dogs. I've gotten, you name it. It doesn't bother me. It's the fact I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin this one's trust. And I'm not sure how to build up trust with this thing. This guy. Hi. I don't know. Oh, see that didn't. That sounded like they had a problem. Like if they're about to get a fight over something, I don't need that. I don't want to be in the middle of a fight. Yeah, okay. Thank you for understanding what I'm saying. I just like I'll build this up. Give me you might have to give me like a week to get up to that. Cause like they're already mad good with me, obviously, dude. Like they already know I'm not gonna hurt them, but I don't wanna. Oh, look at his paws. Look at his paws. Like even if I had to eat tomorrow, even if I was really hungry and I hadn't eaten in a long time, I would still not eat you guys. Okay. I'm not even sure you'd even taste good. I don't even know how to pluck all your feathers and all that shit. I've never even had turtle soup, so. Yep, there you go. Okay, so do you guys want one more last little bite of food? Do you guys want some more food? You don't have to eat anything out of the dirt. Here, watch. Listen. Just listen. I got you. Oh, this one right here can sense where the bag is. Look at you hear him bark? Hold on. Okay, do you know how to sit? Do you know how to sit? Hey, ready? Oh, there. Over there. Okay. Here, right there. Okay, good. Okay. This is great fun for the whole family, you know what I'm saying? For only $6. If I walk, I can probably do it from a pet store way cheaper. I don't know what bird feed. Does anybody know what bird feed's supposed to cost? Because that bag right there was 5 pounds for $6.99. So 5 pounds for $7. Ooh, hey. Can you two not fight about that? What? There's food right there. You want your own? Oh, it's because that guy came over? Why are you so mad at him? Here, right there. You can all have some. Stop, you can have your own varietals, man. I don't know, how much is bird feed supposed to cost? I mean, if I can go get like a 20-pound bag for $10, there's a pet store down the street. Hey, enough. No, you. I'm talking to you. Stop. Okay, well, are you guys having fun at least? Okay, are they gonna let me move my legs a little bit? Because let's see. I gotta do this again. Here we go. Gotta do this. Adjust the light. It's a weird thing. If I adjust the light this way, then it will adjust the lighting onto the ducks. So weird. That's what happened earlier when you guys couldn't see. Yeah, I could sprout some. Yeah, well, okay, if Purina duck feed is $6 for 5 pounds, I can walk down the street when I get beer. So check it out. I can walk down the street for 5 pounds, get it for $7. Or I can spend fucking $1.50 to go another mile and a half, take a streetcar, a longer walk. Okay, I'm gonna move my legs. Is that okay, guys? Okay. Watch out. I'm moving my leg over here. Okay? I'm moving my leg. Don't get upset. Just moving my legs. I don't have duck paws like you on the bottom. Hey, thank you for beating that one up for me, but okay. So what's up, y'all? Should we go hang out somewhere else? I've got a little bit of oh, I got plenty of charge left on my phone. I can say goodbye to these guys. You guys want to say goodbye? Okay, I'm gonna throw this away. Oh, here. No, I hit the bag. Okay. Here, duck goes. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna get up. Guys. Watch out. I'm gonna go this way. Is that okay? Is there anybody behind me? Okay. Okay, bye, guys. Here. What does a duck eat? I don't know. Like, a lot of times they eat stones, and the stones help clear their stomach out. That's what I've heard. I don't know anything about that. Hi, guys. They're gonna eat my shoes, maybe? Hi, baby. Hi. Can I get my drink right here? Can I get my drink right here? I'm gonna get my drink. Yeah? Is that okay with you? My drink. It's wine. Do you want some? Look, he just tried to peck my wine. Do you think they like wine? Dude, do you guys want to see if do you guys want to see if these ducks are winos? Do you think they'll drink with me? Do you guys want to see if they'll do it? Let's try it out. Hold on, let's go over here. Gotta go over there first, and then we'll do this. Hold on. This, I gotta do that side. Okay, and then how do we? I need where did the lighting go? Hold on. The lighting of the situation. Oh, now that they've surrounded me at this point. Okay, here. Do you guys want some wine? Here, I'll try, but I don't know if you guys are gonna want this. Okay, here, buddy. Do you want to try some wine? Here's some wine. Ready? Here's some wine. I don't know if you drink wine. I don't know what the fuck your thing is. Maybe they like wine. I don't know. Should I put it in the grass? Hi. Yes, I know I'm taller than you, but I don't want to sit down again. I sat down for a very long time. I have to name these guys. You guys can help me do it when you can see them tomorrow. Hey, do you guys know where I put my top to this? Well, I don't know. This is wine, dude. Look it. That's all that is. That's wine. You're not gonna like that, I don't think. Did somebody take the lid to that? Did you? Who's the guy who was in my bag over here? Which one of you did it? Okay, well, hope you guys had fun. Okay, fine. One more handful. Okay, ready? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Perfectly fed. All I need to do now that they have food in their faces, I have to find the lid to my. Okay. Well. Hold on. You guys enjoy your snacks. It was nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all put your faces live on camera, and I might not be able to feed you, but hopefully these people will in the future. I don't want to leave my bottle out here, but I do have to find my cap. I don't know what I did with it. Okay, well, guess I don't have a cap for this left over. Let me try one more time if I can get the right lighting. Okay, light to ducks, light to dark. Okay, bye guys. It was nice to see you. It was nice to see you guys. Bye. Bye guys. Have fun. I don't know where that lid is. It's good to see you. Bye. See you later. Enjoy your food. Toodles. Do good things. Be weird little ducks. Let's see if they'll eat. From duck to light. Thank you. Maybe that'll be the next show that I make. I don't know where the lid to this is, so apparently I'm going to have to just drink it all. Where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go where the light is over there? Should we just follow the... I guess it'd be from duck to light, huh? Let's go see. I don't like walking in... When I'm barefooted, I like walking in the grass. I have shoes on and rather walk in the middle of the street. It's kind of like what you do... if you understood New Orleans, the sidewalks are the worst. Because the trees always just grow up and beat the roots will just like kick the sidewalks over. So you don't walk on the sidewalks. You'll fall all over the place. Luckily this is okay. But the middle of the street is fair. It's fair ground. Just walk in the middle of the street. Let's go see what's happening over here. Odd hours. Hello again. Hope you guys had fun with the ducks. Let's go see what's happening over here. That's what people are doing. Super chat. So much for trust. No. I trust them. I just don't know. I mean, if they drink, they drink. I don't know. Like I don't know those ducks for. I've only lived over here for a very short period of time. So I don't know if the other people here. I think the people that kind of sit over here, they left their chairs out there. I could have sat in them. In fact, we could probably go sit in their chairs in a little while. There's some chairs there. It's near the ducks, but they might be winos. I think they're old winos. They might feed the ducks wine. I'm not sure. We're just gonna walk across the streets. See what we see. Let's see about this way. I don't walk this way too often. Oh, they were in. What did you think? Hold on. Most people that I hang out with and most animals I hang out with are pretty fucking awesome. What did you think they would do? You didn't think they'd be so delightful and friendly and funny? Nah. I'm not saying it's me. I'm just saying where we live is just a little different. Let's we're gonna cross the street in a second though. I'm just seeing what's on this side because I don't walk this way too often. This is a big ass sidewalk though. So people take this sidewalk. Oh yes. Oh, skateboarding through the city, nice. Doo-doo. This is a 2-lane sidewalk. We ain't even near 2-lane. That's a New Orleans, that's a collegiate New Orleans joke. Let's go see what's over here. I don't know. Some of my more homeless friends, excuse me. Whatever, pick one. They sometimes hang out over here. And if they got drinks or smoke or food, we share. Let's go see. Let's go hang out here for a second. Oh, we go to the chime tree, but you won't be able to see shit. I don't know. I don't know how windy it is right now. You guys want to go to the chime tree? Let me sit down for a second and see what my wine situation looks like. See, this would normally be a very, I don't know, very happening spot. But due to the inclement weather of consciousness these days. Hey, Jangle Stick, I hear what you're saying. You know what's funny, Jangle Stick? The other day I was in the park, and I had a bag of bird feed, and this dude who was at a wedding just across the street over here, Really beautiful building, outdoor wedding, blah blah blah. And then he started talking. I was like, "Where are you from? Are you from like England? Are you from Australia?" And he's like, "Nah, dude, I'm from here." And I was like, and his girlfriend starts laughing, and I was like, "Oh my god!" As soon as he started talking, I was like, "Oh, now I hear the French, New Orleans influence," but it sounded very Australian or something. Also, we were just having a conversation, and he was trying to get his girl to take a picture of him with the swan who was eating the food right next to us. And I was like, "Dude, I have a bag of food. Do you want to feed it right now?" He's like, "Yeah." And so I pour him a bag of food in his hand, and he walks over, and the swan pecks it out of his hands. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Swans are, yeah. I've spent like in the grand scheme of things, I've spent no time in the world with ducks. None. Like I've walked up to duck clan meetings of ducks, if that's a thing, or or geese, and I know them once and they remember who I am. It's really weird. I could walk into one of these ponds right here and they would just swim over to me. I could be wearing a different clothing, and I've only done it once or twice most of these places. Normally I just walk over, I just wave or something, and then I brought food one time and I was like, "What's up?" And I'm playing with all of them, talking to them, and then they remember me. It's really weird. Hummingbirds, I've been around hummingbirds, but I've never lived outdoor in that kind of country setting where you'd find them too often. And Django's like, "The reptilian, you called swans reptilians." Turtles are pretty cool. I fuck with turtles. I haven't seen a turtle. Turtles and frogs. When I was a child, frogs were cool, but I don't know anything about turtles like that. Yeah, the hummingbirds, they'll stick around. They kind of like hold the position and they move, and like, yeah, hummingbirds are cool. I could see why they would be, but never really got that close to them. I don't know. Super Champion, you are dear to me. And it said, if you don't eat meat, then the reason that letters were written to people saying "Dear so-and-so" is because they were a vegetarian, and they would say "Dear honey, dear sweetie, dear sweetheart," blah blah blah. Always a dude to a chick, meaning I'm not going to eat you, I'm not going to kill you. And so if you don't, here's the connection. And this is not my story. This is someone else's who I'll tell you where it came from another time. But he said if someone is your dear friend, and he's telling this story, as he's telling this story, he opens up his back door, has a double shelf thing, like you can, there's like the top of the door and the bottom of the door, and he opens up the door and there's a deer just standing there, and the deer will eat out of the palm of his hand. And he's like, if you don't eat the meat, they won't smell it on you, and they will find you you don't smell like you'll kill them, and they respect you. So maybe because I haven't eaten duck in a long time. I can pet horses, I can pet cows. I've never got to play with pigs, just because I've never lived in a barnyard or something. You know what I mean? Like I've been around farms and stuff, but yeah, the deer thing was always about like, would you go and shoot a deer and eat it, and how close can you get to a deer? Ducks are opportunists. Hey, but the ducks know me well enough because I will punch it in the face. I've been very, very clear. Whenever I see ducks fighting, here, well, you can watch this happen sometimes. I did it earlier today in a video. I might have taken it down already, but there were some ducks fighting, and I looked at them. I said, "Stop that!" And they looked at me, and they just stopped. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Opportunists, perhaps. But like you think they really, you think a tiny little duck will really run up on you? I was talking to this dude earlier, and this goose ran up on him. It was two geese. It was geises. These two geises ran up on him. I was being very funny with him, and he's like, do they come to you like this? And he's like, the mother ducks, and he's like, I was like, do you want to feed them? He's like, yeah, because he had to like skirt them away. I was like, so you must know them. He's like, yeah, kind of. I was like, I was like, you can't blame them for that. But I see the opportunists. Like, do you think a goose or a duck or something that would just run up on you just to get something from you, where you could punch it in the face? They could do head nod shit, but like, come on, I could eat you for dinner. Like, that's free food right there. Dear, you're yeah, dear, you're a tasty bitch. Yeah. I mean, I don't really like. I don't want to punch anyone. I don't. But if they peck me, if they try to bite my hand off, like if they just do it and they're trying to get some food and they snap, I won't be mad. I'll laugh. But if they repeatedly did that, I'd punch them in the face. You gotta learn boundaries. Like it's not because I'm bigger. Like even if they were bigger than me, like I would like if I was trying to train a bear, I'd punch it in the face. I mean, I would have to. Even if I was smaller, I'd have to punch it in the face. It doesn't matter the size. It matters what they think they are. Think about it this way. Here's about training an animal of any sorts. Whether it's your child. Your child's a little fucking freak. A little freaky animal. If you have a small dog, or let's do it this way. If you have a small dog or a big dog, do you know who trains their dogs well? People with big dogs tend to. If you have one of 3 dogs, you're gonna most likely train it well. If you've had a pit bull, a German Shepherd, or a Doberman Pinscher, all for the same reason, because those dogs will fuck you up, and the owners will almost always train that dog exceptionally well. Some will train it to be aggressive and abusive and blah blah blah, but you know what? People with little dogs, they're yelpy, they scream a lot, they never get punched in the face. People don't do what's necessary. If you really looked at it from the actual statistics, you'll never hear about people getting bit by a tiny little dog. You'll never hear about it. But you'll hear about sometime got bit by a fucking Doberman or a pit or something, because that's going to hurt a lot. But when someone gets bit by a little dog, they don't do anything in return. They just go, oh, this little fucking piece of shit, because the owner didn't train it. And I guarantee you, little shitty yappy dogs, they're only yappy and shitty because the owner didn't train them. Because I've known people that had shitty little yappy dogs that were the best things ever. But more often than not, little dogs are the worst. They're the worst because they never get backhanded. They never get told what the fuck. It's just like a child. You have to train a child before it knows. You train it with somewhat of the strong fist before it's old enough. It recognizes subconsciously something, not as like a trauma-based mind control of say like if you trained a 5 to 9-year-old with abuse, that's not a good thing. You don't train an elderly dog that way. That's not how you do it. You have to do it a different way. It's love bound and things. But like if you have a baby, you have to smack its ass. You have to tell it no. If you have a small dog, you have to do that immediately. Any dog. And the bigger that your dog will become, you have to train it early. So people with big dogs, they train it early. They have to. People with small dogs, they just assume it's a small dog. It's not going to hurt anyone. Even though small dogs are more often than not the most aggressive creatures. Because they always got to scream about everything. Like little bitches. Little bitches. That's fucking real shit right there. If I train dogs, few. If I train bitches, abso-fucking-lutely. Afro Man, how many days have you been? Hey, Afro Man, how many days have you ever gone without sleep? Let's talk about it. Diffracted Bear, thank you. Yeah, really. See, you have to. Here's the thing, Diffracted. The relationship is it's not about overpowering. It's kind of like being a parent to something. To be a parent or to be a parent to something, it doesn't mean that like older in life. You can be your children's friends. You know what I mean? You can be on the equal level as them, but you don't. It's like when they're young, they recognize it as a subconscious thing. They're not recognizing it as an abuse thing. And it's not that you should abuse children, because that's ridiculous. I watched somebody put a mask on their 2-year-old the other day, and I almost wanted to choke them out and be like, do you want me to strangle you and put a fucking a pillow over your mouth? Because that's what you're doing to your child right now. And I almost had to get in I got in a fucking big fight with a friend of mine who said, don't say that to them. I was like, so you'd let if they were punching their child in the face, you wouldn't do anything about it? She's like, no. I was like, yeah, but this is even worse than that, and you don't even understand it. Yeah. Many people are also retarded. Yeah. Isn't it funny that the more retarded people act and act out like foolish? Most people say, I have autism, I have ADD, I have fucking weed, MDMA, and a pocket full of tropical, and I'm a fucking complete recluse, and I'm stupid, and no. I'm just doing it on purpose. It's purpose filled. but yeah, people are dumb as fuck. And that's not, but see, that's the thing is when you know that much psychology, it bothers you because you go, how come they didn't learn that? How come they don't know that? And how can I help them? And you can't, it's hard to help people that are already ingrained and engaged in ways that they were given. Like, could you imagine, like, okay, if you spoke Russian, if you spoke Norwegian, if you spoke Chinese, if you know, like Mandarin, if you could write like that, do you know how hard it's going to be to transfer that language to Moroccan or vice versa or whatever? That's the same as like once you're programmed into the language system. Like, do you think somebody that uses an Apple computer is going to want to one day use an Android, or somebody that's using an Android is going to want to use? I've been using this kind of analogy all day. Would you want to go the route of figuring out how to program a computer from scratch? Would you want to use a system you never even heard of? That's learning quite literally a whole new language. It's a whole new language system. It's computer language. Do I like new languages? I love new languages. Do I want to go completely outside of bounds of American English style thing? No, but I like, because that would be too difficult, even for me. Even, I've learned many different languages. Some are numeric, some are language based in what you call letters. Some are languages of colors. Some are languages of smells. So in that way, yes, I like that. But to learn a new language, to use a computer system that's new, yeah, I know how PC operates. I know how. If I really had to use C++ and Linux and then go back to the older, I could do that. But isn't it way easier just to hit the Apple button and say, hey, I want to make a website and here's how I want it to work? There's a reason that you were programming VCRs and your parents couldn't figure out how to do it. Hopefully that all makes sense, The fact that I'm sorry to hear that. I did the slick move early in life where I demolished all my relationships by being an asshole, so I don't have to deal with the mask thing now, because they haven't never seen me another way, so I can't throw a mask on at this point. I can throw a mask on to go into the grocery store or go into, like, I can do that. But for people, as a general rule, they would never accept that, so they already know what they're getting from me. But from them, with some people, you can never see with their mask off, because they won't accept the masking of things. Is I'm not at odds with any. I'm at odds with the idea and the principle of the masking thing, not at the person doing it. I can't be mad at the person. That's like saying I object to what you're saying. No, I don't. I might not find it right, but I'll defend you forever and ever to say whatever you want, even if it's false, even if it's naive, even if it's stupid, even if it's whatever the fuck you want to say. I'll let you say it. But I promise you, I'm going to say what I want to say. So you have to give me the same leeway that I'll give you, and I'll give anyone the leeway they want to say whatever you want, because you're just going to bury yourself with your dumbness. But the thing is they don't even know they're doing that. The whole system is nincompoop. It is baseline. It's a baseline. It's so bullshit. So people that wear masks these days that you have to deal with, masks gotta fucking suck. Thank you, Super Champion. Yeah. Oh man. Somebody asked me earlier today. It was I forget what his name goes by on here. Isn't it though? What are you supposed to do? I'd like to be friendly with everyone. It's not in me to be mean to people. I'm only defensive when it takes me to being defensive. Like, why are you projecting? I used to have a friend of mine years ago always say I was projecting, when in fact it was her that was projecting everything. And I was like, no, I'm just demonstrating what you're doing in mirror. I was mirroring her, and she said that what I was doing was deflecting. And no, I was mirroring her. I wasn't deflecting her being aggressive at me. I was just mirroring her idiocy. And then she couldn't understand that. Yeah, it was a very funny thing, man. Hey, Afro Man, after 5 days you start hallucinating? It only takes 72 hours. So how long did you go then? That took you a long time to answer that, by the way. Because the question was how long have you ever gone without sleep, right? No, it takes 48 hours to start to slightly hallucinate. 72 hours before you're clinically insane. 5 days would be 24 times 5, so you're at about 120. What is that? What 25? 125? 123? Oh, excuse me. I'm terrible at math. Just sorry, I have a couple of these in me. 120 hours? No, you would be beyond hallucinating. You wouldn't come back from 5 days. That's beyond hallucinogenics. What's up, Steve Bob? Yeah, you see the projection. Yeah, it's projecting can be done in two different ways. One is one person. Deflecting and projecting is okay. Well, think of it this way. If you use a keto, you don't. Okay, so you don't reject, you don't deflect, you don't object, and you don't project. A keto is not project anything. It doesn't deflect anything. Deflect might be the closest thing to what they do in a keto. So you'd move energy somewhere, and normally that energy would only come back to damage them. It's kind of like being. I heard it once. It was called. There's a book called Kung Fu of Conversation. See, I'm because I talk a lot. I only talk because I know so much, and I'm not really concerned about anyone damaging me with what they might say. They think they might, but it's like the same way as like if you're more powerful, then just you can move aside a strike of the mind or a strike of the fist by doing something first, and that's what a keto gives away. So I always thought that if you were to take Muay Thai and a keto and tie them together, you'd be started on the most perfect footing. To like, there's nothing you're gonna do against either of those two things. Muay Thai. I mean, if you got into the Russian style, if you got into that, or you could. I mean, there's always offshoots of it, but whatever. Point is, either object the view or the physical encounter or the mental encounter, or let me start that for you, and you can't object to this. It's not about killing someone. It's about killing their idea that they could hurt you. Well, Tai Chi, Steve, all the Tai Chi is so if you have Kung Fu knowledge and you have Tai Chi is more of a, it tends to be an old man feminized version of something. But Muay Thai and Aikido could become in a way Tai Chi, but Tai Chi is never active as a force. Tai Chi is always a deflective mechanism. But I promise you, anyone using, so Lin Chun, play Mortal Kombat, or is it Street Fighter? Sorry about that. I don't remember what game it was. It was so long ago. Great. I'll take her style. And there's people like, who's your boy? That dude that loves Flat Earth. And he does all the weird body positions. And what's his name? Eric Dubé. Yeah. He studies these things. Very feminine value systems of very, oh, I'll eat that punch, I'll eat that thing, and that's a good style. But if there's no aggressivity, if there's no masculine force behind it, what use is it? You can't. He went so. What is it? The Yang, the Yani. He went so strong with the Yani that he forgot his masculine force, and his masculine force is why. And it's not him. It's not him. He's a powerful human, but he's a little more feminine and rich. I'm not masculine or feminine. I'm not as strong on either bounds of him. So I'm not. Trust me when I say I'm not. I'm trying to fuck with that dude. But all in all, like from a concept standpoint, what would you want to know first? Muay Thai. Like, walk through things. If you learn Muay Thai and then Aikido, then Tai Chi will be the form that is when you get older. And I don't know. It's just, it's like, do you think you're just gonna walk through life with no challenges and no battles? How are you gonna defend anyone, your wife, your knowledge, your children, or anyone, if you can't break someone's skull open? You won't. You can't. Is that the first aggression? No, you don't aggress at things. Aggression is last in line. It's not aggression. It's like if someone, okay, then if it comes down to it, let's find out. That means if you're willing to die for this, let's see if your aggression outshines my compassion for. I will be stronger if somehow you find a way to kill me, which you won't be able to. That's the mindset people have to have. It's not going to like, I'm gonna kill this person. I can't stand what you think. No, say whatever you want as long as you can. At least it's like people. Have you ever been in a little boxing match with somebody and someone won't tap out? You're like, do you want me to break your fucking arm right now? Do you want me to break your fucking neck? Do you want me to like damage you beyond fucking repair? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, just stop. You want to tell someone to just stop. You know how many times I've been fighting with someone and it's happened either way. I've been on the fucking failure side of that plenty of times. And tap out. I'm good. People, but you have to, as a woman, you should learn the passivity route first, and as a man, you should learn the aggressive route first. So then you meet in the middle. There's not too much to it. The yin and the yang, and no matter whose style of, you know what I guess it is. Whether you believe the world works in negentropy or in entropy, that's what I see. Yeah, Steve Ald, you're gonna stick to Muhammad Ali? Muhammad Ali wasn't even close to the greatest boxer ever. Muhammad Ali was a fucking joke. I'll tell you why he was a joke. You want to tell you? I'll tell you why he was a joke. Muhammad Ali? No. He was an icon for a system that was made on. He was no better or worse than Martin Luther King. They were held hostage by religion and government. They weren't doing their damn thing. You have to be kidding yourself to think that those fights weren't rigged. Muhammad Ali was nowhere near the greatest boxer of all time. Mike Tyson would have been, except for, do you remember when he lost fights? Do you remember what happened? They even told you. He's like, I was on antidepressants and I was on all this shit. Yeah, because they gave him drugs so he wouldn't do something. And why do you think he bit that fucking dude's ear? Maybe scripted, maybe not. But if he did, I'll tell you what happened. They drugged that motherfucker out because Mike Tyson, bar none, would have been the greatest fighter ever to live. And no one would ever think of fighting him again. The fact that he fought again at some crazy year later, and all Roy Jones did was, yeah, because Mike was already like, fuck it. He got high, and he was like, hey, I just need a paycheck. Nah. Muhammad Ali is clearly nowhere near the greatest fighters of all time. I'll battle you on that any day. Just because he did a couple rope-a-dopes on people? No. Muhammad Ali was a sucker for the state the same way as Martin Luther King was. It's the same thing. What do you think? You think Tommy Morrison had AIDS? No, Tommy Morrison wouldn't fall, so they told him he couldn't fight Mike Tyson. Go look it up. Yeah. Dubay summon energy makes sense. Mount energy is diffracted bear. Mount energy is not the creative force in its entirety. Female force is the creative force, but the idea of the masculine doing all of the work to get the feminine to interact, that's creative. It's domineering and dominant. It's creative because most women have been repressed from their feminine energy, and most women have become more masculine, and most men have become more bitch-like. I mean, that's that's not a better way to look at it. Yeah, the Tyson Jones draw. Are you serious? Right now, I would. If I could guarantee that there was only one person putting money on the fight and nobody knew where I was putting it at, and I could pit a fight with Tyson against anyone, I'm putting my money on Tyson at 50. What's he, 57? I'll take that old man strength. It don't matter how long the fight goes. I'll knock him out in 3 rounds. He don't even need 3 rounds. It's not even close. If the referee is not, if Jones doesn't hold the entire fight and just breathing and panting, and the ref's not making sure it's going a certain way, and Tyson's not instructed not to knock him out, let's not ruin either of your. Here's what they both heard: let's not ruin any of your careers. Let's make some money and move on with the day. And they all go, yeah. Tyson's like, all right, but can we still talk shit? Like, yeah, talk all the shit you want afterwards. Tyson at 57 is not losing a fight to most professional boxers today. From 20, find me an 18-year-old that wants to fight Mike Tyson today. Find me a 25-year-old that wants to fight Mike Tyson today. I guarantee they don't want to, because I know they know they will lose. I'll take Mike Tyson on my team. I'll take Mike Tyson and Scottie Pippen on my team. Fuck Mike Jordan. I'll leave him on my team. I'll take Scottie Pippen today. I'll take Shaquille O'Neal today. I'll take one of the greatest basketball players of all time, another Chicago Bull. I'll take Dennis Rodman. Soccer players wise, name some sport. I'm just saying, people don't understand what's going on. If you get rid of the business aspect of whatever sport you think you're talking about, you don't, if you actually have done the things, you know who the best is. The best is Holyfield's up there. Tyson's pretty much that thing. Other generations, okay, in basketball, we could go back to the 60s or 70s and find some better basketball players. talent-wise, yeah, if they got the same training, but, you know, Julius Erving, I'll take that. I'll take Hakeem. Fuck out of here. You think Hakeem couldn't still average a triple-double right? Hakeem could probably average a triple-double right now. I'm just saying. People don't really play sports anymore, do they? There you go. never initiate. Thank you. Tyson plus steroids. I don't believe Tyson's ever used steroids. I don't believe that. He might have said he did. Maybe he did. He did. The only thing, his musculature build got to the way it did. I know a lot of people that are very big human beings that don't use steroids, that are probably bigger than Tyson. Steroids does not take away from what you put into if you put the work in, you get that big. I'm telling you. I'm not saying I've ever been that big. I'm just saying that I know that I could shave 30 pounds off or add 30 pounds of muscle in time no spent that you wouldn't even recognize it. And I would do nothing to do it. I would smoke weed, drink beer, eat the right foods. I'd probably consume less than 2,000 calories. Whatever. Don't bother me. Because if you put the work in, you get the results. Steroids is an after effect. It's like it's not doing the work. You eat steroids all day. It doesn't mean you're gonna get the fucking results. You still have to put the work in. No doubt it makes your muscles respond and grow quicker. But you know what? You know what steroids do? Go drink your piss. Drink your spit. Go drink it. I mean, if I had to prove a point, to anyone, what's today's date? The 22nd of February, 2021. I'll tell you my weight is. I'll tell you how big do you want me to be? I'll tell you what weight you want me to be at. How fast do you want me to be? Like, I don't know. How fast do you think I can run the 100 right now? How high could I have jumped? How fast could I have ran at my best when I didn't know anything about this? And now I do? How quickly do you think I get done? Or am I too old? I don't even know how to fucking roll a spliff. A blunt? I don't know. Just know it gets stuck in my beard sometimes. Most people don't understand anything. They think they know something. The best of the best don't work in professional businesses. They're behind the scenes. Really, they really are. Why would they want to be like national Mr. Worldwide? Okay, so you're gonna tell me that the best rapper ever is Mr. Worldwide? Everybody knows who Pitbull is, right? Everybody knows him, right? Right? So, best rapper alive? Even good music? No. Everything is trash about that dude. You still know him. So you think that works any different anywhere else? Do you think the best president in the world has ever happened? Do you think James the JBs, the Jungle Brothers, you think that's good? You think even Trump was any good? Do you think what does anyone think anymore? The best don't play. The best basketball players, I guarantee you, don't play basketball in a professional league. There's a bunch of reasons why. Thank you. Hey, Who Addison? Yep. If you watch Tyson train in the ring, that was not him in the. If you watch Tyson train, that was not him in the ring. You know why? Because in the ring, he was paid to do something else. If you watch Tyson train, and you just said walk into this room right now and kill someone, I'm taking Mike Tyson over anyone on the planet. When he was training, he was doing it to kill anything in front of him. With perfection, with ease, with power. There's no one better. His technique was Roy Jones is an amazing fighter. Don't get me wrong. Roy Jones is fucking amazing. Pound for pound, one of the best ever. Emmanuel Augustus, most fun to watch. Scottie Pippen, most underrated fucking player. People try. I try to explain this to people. Like he's not in the top 100. He's not in the top 50. He's not even in the top 20. He's in the top 5. And I'm telling you, I'm not even putting Jordan in my top 5. And Scotty and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant isn't even in the top fucking 20. Shaq, because of his size. Yeah. Size-wise, who are you going to take over Shaq, though? Duncan, fundamentals, but I'll take Olajuwon. I'll take Olajuwon and Pippen. It's an easy. I'll take Nash, Olajuwon, Pippen. Look at, I already got 3 better players than you ever imagine in life. You know why? Because they'd work together perfectly. Pippen's not a ball hog. Nash is not a ball hog. Olajuwon not a ball hog. But they all could get buckets anytime they wanted. Anytime they want. Go look at their efficiency rating. Go look at their field goal percentage. Nah, you ain't fucking with them. They had to change the rules for Jordan. Oh, yeah. I think you're just saying that all mad funny. Mort Goldstein sounds like the most Jewish joke I ever heard. I'll put Lennox Lewis up there. Lennox Lewis, no. Lennox Lewis would lose a million times over to Holyfield and Tyson. It has nothing to do with where they're from. I'm just saying Lennox Lewis was wholly, completely, absolutely over dramatically rated because he was a black dude that spoke British with dreads. And he was 6'4", not that good. He was very, 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 very good. He'd still go in my top 20, 25. In their heyday, Holyfield, Tyson, crush him. It's not even a fucking fight. It's a no contest. They'd have to stop the fight after 2 rounds. I'd take Butterbean over this motherfucker. Take Butterball Turkey Butterbean over him. Anyways, how did we get into this conversation about football and basketball? Well, not football. Basketball and boxing. Move on. Lennox Lewis was good. Good. I'm not going to say I'm some, I studied all the fights. I'm just saying, if you study sports, you know who's doing what they're best at, how they can do it, when they can do it, and you know who's pulling punches and not doing everything they can. Lennox Lewis got held back too, but yeah. The most held back fighters ever. Tommy Morrison. It's like Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison's number 4. Tyson's number 1. Roy Jones number 7. Holyfield's number. Foreman is nice. Foreman's nice because he could just take a shot. Held back fighters though, they held Tyson back. Obviously, Tyson would have never lost a fight ever in his career. Never. No. You don't. It's not like watching Prince Nassim, the fucking dude that jumps over the ring and does this weird shit and like knocks out like fucking no man's land because he was a prince. Like, he was a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. But everything he did was like fucking showboat bullshit. He wasn't a great fighter. It was a good show, but but if somebody came in there and just walked through him, no. Mickey Ward was nice. I think Mickey Ward was like a top 100, but he wasn't gonna lose a fight, but he wasn't that good. He wasn't a great fighter. He was just a good fighter. He was a very, very good fighter. Have I punched myself in the face? How would I do that? I've kicked myself in the nuts before. Do you want to watch me kick myself in the nuts? Of course I punched myself in the face. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I've shit in my hands and thrown it at, people. And I've shit in my hands and thrown it at a gorilla because, you know what I mean? Like, it's a fair trade. So yes, of course I shit in my hand and threw it at my face. I'm going all heavyweight fighters. Well, I mean, why would I go lightweights? Like, why am I fuck with lightweights? Lightweights are midgets, man. They're not gonna beat a heavy. Okay, here, greatest fighters in the world. Are you gonna take a lightweight? Here, let's just greatest fighters in the world. Are you gonna take a who Edison? Give me a lightweight fighter and throw them in the ring with a heavyweight fighter. Is it the greatest fighter in the world? No. Say it with me. No. So it's not the greatest fighter in the world. Heavyweight's normally going to beat up a lightweight. Doesn't matter how fucking quick they are. If they catch one punch in the face, they're going to fall down. And in fact, there's a lot of heavyweight fighters that are throwing more fucking, I'm not saying that a bigger man's not going to be taken down by somebody who's a lightweight. I'm just saying, who do you pick? Super champion, perfect answer. I punched myself in the face once. It was kind of like I sucked my own dick. I didn't know who I was mad at. How dare I suck such a fucking small dick? And why did I let that chick talk to me like that? Huh? Except I had the beard at the time, so. How confused do you want to get over a joke? But here's the thing, though. Greatest fighters in the world. You cannot pick a lightweight. They're not the greatest fighters in the world. It's like that's like thinking that just because someone's 50-0, tell them to go up 3 notches. This is why Roy Jones is up there, because he went from middleweight. Even though when he did it, he was doing it. They did that shit as a discount for whoever he was fighting against. John Ruiz would have knocked him the fuck out any other day. Didn't he win the heavyweight title against John Ruiz? I didn't like that fight. All Roy Jones did was get bigger and play a different fight. It wasn't even at all the same. And there's no way he just got all of a sudden better at playing the heavyweight battle game. No. If John Ruiz got smaller, doesn't the fight go the other way? That's the question. If John Ruiz, with all of his power and everything he does, loses a couple pounds and learns how to do a couple quick moves, he's going to beat up Roy Jones without question. But Roy Jones goes up weight and wins? No, he's not going to gain that much fucking slow twitch muscle fiber. He's not going to be able to put a punch together. You realize there's slow twitch, fast twitch, and then hybrid twitch muscle. But let's not even talk about the hybrid twitch muscle. Roy Jones had enough power to knock someone out, but go a long distance, and had a very high rate of speed in his fast twitch muscle fibers. John Ruiz didn't have that. He wasn't getting knocked out by that. Any one of John Ruiz's punch would have knocked Roy Jones out if it wasn't fucking scheduled to go as when it did. I never met the moon. I never met the moon, never met the sun. I barely know the earth. You know. I don't even know who the fuck I am, man. I love how some people like they like we go. I love the transition most of the time, but like is the moon a gatekeeping entity? I don't know that it's an entity. I can't answer that for real. I don't know. It seems like it is. Like most people that talk about it say there's, and people that've been through, like I've been through, like portals, the sun, the moon, and star systems, and some of them are like zooms out and in, and I don't know. It seems like it's a. It seems like it's anything lets you in or out somewhere as a gatekeeper. I might have to go feed these fucking ducks again to get my lid back for this goddamn thing. You talking about Dirk Nowitzki as a basketball player? Dirk's mad overrated too. Mad overrated. Yeah, another what him and Steve Nash. What didn't him and Steve Nash do 40, 50, 90 years? If you understood where they played, the Mavericks, Mark Cuban, white coach, and then they also played another team, another coach that was. Then you got that San Antonio Spurs team with the foreign players. If you understood all that fucking shit was going on, nah. Greatest basketball players ever? Dirk Nowitzki's not it. No, not even close. I'm not sleeping on him. I already know what he's capable of. He's incapable of playing defense. You can't have a man that can walk up and down the court. You know what I would do to him every time? I would just give whoever he's playing defense on, I'd give them the ball. He's gonna fall out the fucking game. He can't get off the ground. He's worthless. He's a tragic. He couldn't even move his knees. He can't. He's 7. How tall was he? He was 7 foot something. And he couldn't dunk. Do you remember how hard it was for him to dunk? He was doing this thing with his back and his knees. You're not getting away with that at the fucking gym. I could go to places that I played basketball. And you could put a 7-footer on someone's team, and I'm gonna watch somebody 5'11" jump over them and dunk on them, and then when they fall on the ground, say, "Hey, sorry, Grandpa." And his entire career was about that. As much as I love him and his shot, and I even know how he got trained and all that. Dirk Nowitzki is one of the most overrated basketball players ever. Steve Nash, underrated. Overrated when he got those MVPs, but underrated as a player in totality. I'd take him over most people. Dirk Nowitzki, nah. No way. Not even close. Spud Webb, the fuck did he do? He won a dunk contest? Who the fuck cares? A lot of short dudes can dunk. No. Just because who did he play with? He played with in Atlanta with one of the greatest dunkers of all time. Did they win any championships? No. Spud Webb, another overrated. You just know his name because he's short. Wait, I don't care about I'll wait for what? Spud Webb is overrated. Spud Webb's overrated. Dirk Nowitzki's overrated. Yeah, well, okay. Then Calisanos. From a strictly standpoint of who, look at through boxing, through sumo wrestling, through tennis, through. If you want to use tennis as a sport, Spud Webb is overrated. I mean, what do you really want him on your team? No. Anybody that knows what they're doing would never get a shot off in the lane. He could never. If you're 7 foot tall in the lane, you don't bite for his bullshit. Your coach says to you, look, he's 5'3", you're 7 foot tall. Bite on nothing, just stand there. And you go, yeah, coach. You're like, you realize you're 7 foot tall. There's no way he's getting a shot off anywhere near the rim. And he made buckets. Muggsy Bogues? Come on. These are jokes. Those are jokes. Those are the jokes that people. Vince Carter. Ooh, that's a really tough one. Vince Carter. Vince Carter might have been the most correctly rated player ever, but if he ever had a team, when did he have a team? When did he have a team? When he was in Toronto? When he played outside of the U.S.? Remember, he played for the U.S. Played for the United States basketball team. He played for the NBA national, but then there's 2 teams in the Canada. He played for Toronto, and everybody knows him when he played in Toronto. What did his team look like? Who did he have on his team ever? How far did he go? Did he ever get to the championship? Everybody said he was a poor man's Michael Jordan. He was statistically and otherwise kind of a really brilliant player. So between him, Tracy McGrady, I don't know. Tracy was a little lazy, but I would take either one of them. I would take either one of them pretty close to the top of they're better than what people think. Even though most people put them like just because they can dunk or they do like, no, they were really good. They just never had a basketball team to surround them. Tracy did once when he played in Houston, but didn't if anybody can answer this, didn't he already have a back problem at the time? Wasn't that already when he had a back problem? Because then he retired because he had a fucked up back. And again, if that's just the story of the league or whatever, so be it. But would I take Tracy McGrady? Here, if you want to ask the question, would I take Tracy McGrady or Vince Carter? If career span is the same and output is the same, you got to take Vince. But if it was all given talent, I'm taking Tracy McGrady every day. It's not even a choice. Because Vince Carter is flashy. He's good, but his efficiency, field goal percentage is not. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's nowhere near. Like both of those are subpar Jordans, but everyone that you look at, if you understand the game, subpar Pippins, because they couldn't place. They couldn't. They were large. They were large guards, not small forwards. They didn't want to play like that. Fucking magnets, how they work. Malone, actually Karl Malone and yeah, there you go. Karl Malone and Moses Malone, both great basketball players, and they both got fucked over. But at least Karl Malone got fucked over because he was playing in Utah. That was dumb. Vince never. McGrady and Vince were cousins. Yes, that was my point earlier. That was the point. Yeah, I try to do weird things with the way I talk about things, sports and linear reality and all that shit. Yeah, Vince and McGrady were cousins. Yeah, I would take, but I'm saying I would take McGrady over Vince any day. Because of, it's only because of I don't know. Did they ever look up stats on them? Look up stats on them head to head. Who do you take? Do you take Vince Carter, or do you take Tracy McGrady? Like McGrady got cut down by injury, right? But he played with one of the best centers in the league ever, right? They should have probably won. And then who was in the league at the time? Wasn't it? Didn't they have to play Dwight Howard? Okay. I'll tell you another player. Shut down by fucking hilarity. Dwight Howard, one of the best power forward / centers of all time. If you think otherwise, it's because you don't even follow or pay attention to basketball. It's preponderous that anybody thinks that Dwight Howard, even to this day, couldn't mop the floor with most people in the league. They just don't choose to use him in the plays. It's kind of the reason, like the narrative of everything. It's portrayed by, hey, look there's Dwight Howard. There's fucking Kyrie Irving. There's like they just always make up these fucking bullshit stories so people get tagged along on that. And as soon as they do, then they sell the story and the player has to follow along with it. They say, do you want $10 million a year? They go, yep. Like, but if you don't go along the storyline and you average 10 points and 3 rebounds this year, if you want to try to average 20 and 10, we can't sell that storyline because it's not gonna make sense. We're gonna have to call you, gay, and we're gonna have to kick you out the league for a second. But we're still gonna, don't worry, we'll pay you $25 million a year. What are they gonna choose? Take that $25 million. They're already stuck to the money. Like, it's mad fucking corny. Did that work? Did that work in the 70s? Probably not. Work in the 60s? Definitely not. Work in the 80s, 90s? Started to. Work in the 2000s? Nope. 2010s? Absolutely not. 2020s? No way. Kobe Bryant's one of the most overrated players ever. Overrated. You know who is the most overrated player ever? Mr. Blue Sky. Look at blue skies. It's gray out here. Allen Iverson, most overrated player ever. Right next to. Let me get my keys out so we can go up inside and talk some more about basketball. I don't know why I enjoy talking about basketball. I used to enjoy playing a lot. I should have probably played a little more. I don't talk about soccer because I can't stand watching it. I think maybe I like talking about basketball because I was never good enough to play at a very high level. Soccer I could have played at a high level, so I don't like to watch it. So I'm not going to criticize the game because it's too hard to criticize soccer. It's really hard. Explain to you that in a second, and then we'll get back into all the other dumb shit we talk about. I'm gonna play this game again. Hold on. Nice. It's a very fucking loud door, huh? Good thing I don't live on a 0th floor. Nobody does. Somebody hears it. Who isn't white as trash? You have to be smoking crack right now. Hold on. I need to talk to you in a second. Dwight is trash. What are you, fucking 20 years old? Dwight Howard is one of the best players to ever play basketball. You're so stupid. I would say to your face, no one would ever believe you. No one that watches basketball, no one that knows about basketball would ever agree with you. Dwight Howard, you're a child, never played basketball. Dwight Howard's trash. That's one of the most frustrating things I've ever heard in my life. I'm not gonna offend him, I'm just saying. You have no idea how to play basketball, do you? You have no idea. Do you? Just say it, just admit it. Just admit it. You could not walk on the court and play basketball anywhere, ever. You've never played a game in your life. You couldn't play pickup anywhere. Just say it. You cannot say Dwight Howard is trash. No one would call Dwight Howard trash that knows anything about basketball. Do you understand how many 2020 games he had? Do you understand what he does? Do you understand his field goal percentage? Do you understand his efficiency rating? Oh, you just need to stop at that point. Alonzo Mourning, Kevin Garnett. That's tough. I'm gonna take Kevin. That's a tough call. I like the question. Alonzo Mourning. I just appreciate Kevin Garnett's overall. I don't like him as a player, but I'll take Garnett over Alonzo Mourning. Yeah. Diffuse, peace out. Bird, I don't know. I've never watched enough of his game. A lot of people say he was really, really good. But it also included a lot of time that you could just play fucking prison ball and just punch anybody in the fucking testicles and do random ass bullshit and like hand check and fall people out of control. As far as I've seen, Larry Bird is overrated by a long shot. Stats would say otherwise. But like during that time, think, where did he play? a white dude with reddish hair from the middle of fucking French Lick, Indiana, playing in Boston. What's the chances? Why didn't he play in Atlanta? Why didn't he play in LA? Because they couldn't sell that. Was he good? Absolutely. Is he a top 100 player? Absolutely. Is he top 50? Absolutely. Is he top 20? No. No one would. No, if you had to referee the game correctly, McHale is. I don't even know who. I know who the fuck he is, but like McHale, yes, definitely overrated by anyone's standards. But Bird, yeah, overrated. Gilbert Arenas? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Now, who, Edison? You don't know basketball. You've literally just overrated two better players in the league ever. You're retired. Go. Gilbert Arenas. You're going to throw him out of nowhere in that? Gilbert Arenas, Dwight Howard, your mother on a team. That 3-on-3 team will probably beat anything. Like, it's like, are you serious? I don't think you watch basketball. Like, I think you're just saying things. He was good in Orlando. He's been good everywhere. Where did he get a ring at? You think he got a ring because of someone else? Do you understand why the... It's fucking... Dwight Howard is a better athlete in every way than the Admiral would ever be. David Robinson is probably overrated, but I would take... Okay, look at. I would take Hakeem first, Dwight second, and David Robinson third, and Duncan fourth. So you want in that order? Try it out. Look at their playing style. Who couldn't play? Dwight couldn't play just a few. He was good. And that's like saying you're gonna fucking pull Manute Bull out your ass. Dwight Howard's the shit inside of my trash. Okay, well, it's time you have to. You're so terrible. You're terrible at even trying to engage me. Nikola Jokic, yeah, he's a joke. He's a joke. Joke is a joke. Because you guys are both white and you like white people, and you're a fucking German Nazi Jews. I don't know how you are. You like white people better than you like good basketball. Why you gotta bring him into a conversation and we're having about the best basketball player? His career is nowhere near the end. How long has he played for? Right now he's nice. I'll give him that. I know who he is. I just don't watch basketball that much anymore. I'm just talking about what I know. And it's like, I'm telling you. Yeah, his name is Joe Kick. Here. This right here. This smells of someone that does work. You know what your socks smell like? Your fucking mom doing dishes, because your mom probably takes your socks and does dishes with them and hands you them in the morning so you can wear them back to fucking church. So you can go pray on a religious bullshit of lackluster basketball players that you know nothing about the game. You fucking dorks. You know nothing about basketball at all, do you? What are you doing? Just look at, what are you doing? Are you just going into the NBA thing and saying, who's getting the most points today? Who's the best player today? You have nothing. You have no knowledge about basketball at all. Talking to people like you about basketball is like talking to fucking my father about getting laid. My father got laid once in his life. He got, it came out of not me. I'm adopted, so see, he got laid once in his life. He told me that story 30 times. You got one story. It's like how fucking Nikola Djokovic. He's a joke, dude. Let's be honest. He's not that good at basketball. Dwight Howard. If you would take Nikola Djokovic, he's called Djokovic or Chokovich. He's a bitch that you need to choke. He's not even in the same era. He's not in the same league. He's not in the same. No, it's not even. It's also. And never say Gilbert Arenas' name again. That dude will fucking shoot your brains out. Go watch videos of him. He on camera straight shoots 98 out of 100 threes. No one's capable of doing that. You know why he got kicked out of the league? Because he's way too nice at the game. Just telling you how delusional about sports. Me, I'm gonna take my pants off and poop inside of. You know what I'm gonna do? If you want to send me your address, I'm gonna shit in an envelope and send it to you. If you think you know anything about basketball, because you fucking don't. You don't know anything about soccer. You can tell me your favorite soccer player, and I'll tell you they probably ate my ass once or twice. So I'm gonna take my pants off and go shit in a mailbox somewhere. It might be yours. Yeah, Djokovic, I know. Don't get me wrong. He's good. In today's league, he's exactly what they need. They need to sell European players. Why? Why do you think San Antonio won? Why do you think Greg Popovich had all the European players? Not because they were better, because they needed to sell the league to the world. They didn't want the best in the world. The best in the world of basketball is not going to come. Okay, you think the best soccer players in the world are going to come from America? No. You think the best basketball players are going to come from fucking Europe? No. Get your shit together. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter. You have no idea how anything works. You think the best boxer ever is not Michael Tyson? You think the best hip hop artist ever is not I mean, who really cares at this point? But I was gonna use a Michael Jackson joke, but he's not a hip hop artist. He's like an old black man that used to be he's an old white woman that used to be a young black dude. I don't know how that works, but oops, shit. Yeah. You guys having fun with this yet? At least. Am I wearing an NBA shirt? No, this was a gift. This was given as a gift from Gilbert Arenas, by the way. It has his name on the back, but I'm not going to show you that because I'm not going to prove fucking anything to you. Because why? It's like proving people on the internet why they don't know about what's going on anywhere. You know anything about the NBA? Nor do you want nor my butthole. But I can show you my butthole. You guys want to see? Fuck yes, of course you do. Fucking you guys listen to me pee. You can listen to me. You can look at my butt now. See, we're gonna upgrade it from pissing to shitting. I'm gonna shit all over every one of you at this point. Cause why not? I already said the most alpha shit. So we'll do like highlight standpoint or by signature move standpoint or by why errors in basketball or why you have an error because you wear panties. Because you don't even watch basketball. Which is funny. I like that aspect of talking to people. when they don't know anything about the sport. It's like, consider this idea. This is the point that I want to get across to you about how basketball works. Would you like to hear it? Here's how basketball works. That I said that we didn't have a TV or newspaper or alcohol computers. Unlike the prisoners in jail, their nuns can't earn money to buy special treats. And there are certainly no conjugal visits. The Dalai Lama chuckled. That's when he came out with the most extraordinary thing, she went on. Without even realizing what he was saying, he suggested, if it all gets too hard, you could always come and live with us here. Everyone in the room burst out laughing. He actually felt sorry for me. Rubina's eyes sparkled. It seemed to him that conditions that were even harsher in the nunnery than in jail. His Holiness leaned forward into his chair, stroking his chin thoughtfully. Isn't that interesting? Only this morning at the temple, we saw novice monks contemplating for a mission to the monastery. There are too many novices and not enough places. But turning to the jail, nobody wants to go there, even though the conditions are easier than in the monastery. That proves it is not so much the circumstances of our lives that make us happy or unhappy, but the way you see them. There are murmurs of agreement. What that means is, I've never read this book before, but I can divine things. That means y'all judge too much about shit you don't know about. And you don't know shit about basketball. You don't know shit about sports. And you don't know shit about yourself. So you shouldn't judge yourself so hard for losing that battle. Because it wasn't even a battle that we were having. It was a battle you were having with yourself. About being more righteous, and your ego was getting ahead of itself. And I do apologize for being so harsh in my abjection and objection to your filthy, stinking, prick-riddled mouth, because you had so much contention in it towards things that you know nothing about. So, again, Dwight Howard, Hakeem, the Admiral. I'm gonna take Anthony Davis up there too. I'm gonna take AD up there. I'll take the other. I'll take Kevin Durant and yeah, I'll take two current players up there. That's gonna be close. I'm still gonna take Dwight Howard though. Thank you for finding. Hey, Super Champion, that is the correct thing that I've ever heard. That's the most correct thing that I've ever heard. Utah Pelicans. Jokas is a beef snack, yo. It's time. You're terribly, totally, absolutely, pretentiously, unequivocally, mind fucked and wrong in every way. Hopefully, you're joking. There's no way. There's no way in a million years. No basketball player, no one that I know, that plays. I know people that play Division I basketball, and let's just say they wouldn't even agree with it. And I know people that play, like, watch and play to a pretty high level. No, you're wrong. You have to accept being wrong. It's like if you think that like, okay, you'd be wrong to say you could beat up give me the worst fighter in the world, but there's somebody that's professional, you'd lose, right? They could have an 0-10 record, but you haven't fought a professional bout, you would lose. I don't care if they took fucking 10 knockdowns. That's 10 more than you, right? And they would have one win if they fought you. So it's very. I wonder. On the internet, it's one thing. If you're just like if you're talking to someone on Instagram or something, just talking shit, it's like, fine, whatever, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you're really talking about like just looking at it from an observational standpoint, like I got nothing to do with this, you got nothing to do with this. Do you really think that you wouldn't? Are you telling me that you wouldn't pick up Dwight Howard on your team? Are you telling me that you wouldn't pick up like that would be a bad idea? You're telling me that wouldn't be like you're like kind of right near like I might take him number one out of all the picks you have. I might take Dwight Howard over Michael Jordan. If you took all the greatest players ever, know their careers, but you had to take them right at the beginning, I'd take Dwight Howard over Michael Jordan, without question. Why do you think Michael Jordan didn't go number one? Didn't what the fuck is his name? Boogie? Nobody even remembers his name. But during college, he was a better player. Sam somebody throw that name in there? It was the right pick at the time. If you watch their career, it was a solid pick. Why did their careers not fucking pan out? Maybe that's when basketball started to turn to marketing, because that dude, Sam Bowie, yeah, he his game was not marketable. Michael Jordan, his game was marketable. He's good looking. He had a little bit of more finesse to his game. All in all, better basketball player than a career, absolutely. Beginning, it was the right choice. Who wouldn't take Penny Hardaway? Penny Hardaway, look at his career. All in all, what was the average? 20, 25, 20, 22, 5, and 5? That dude's all-star perennial. Never got to finish career out. Jay Williams, which Jay Williams? The one that broke his back on the motorcycle? That also got beat by someone in a fucking, in a fucking, in a gym? Yeah, Jay Williams is overrated. He went to Duke. If you go to Duke, you pretty much are a bad person. Gotta just put that out there. It's just like you're a sucker, man. So how many Duke players? Here's a question for people that love basketball, and you could look this up. How many Duke players? Because percentage wise, North Carolina, Duke, Indiana. You could go through the list. There's a list of them, and you got these Division One, like the ones that are like they're about to fuck your college up if we play basketball, right? When you put them in the NBA, how many times did their teams win? I don't know. I can think of Michael Jordan in North Carolina. Beyond that, I don't know. But do the Duke players ever win in the NBA? I'm just asking. I just know that they tend to be ass stains while they're there. I don't know if they ever get out of that. I don't really pay attention to the transition because I know it's all a dramatization lately. But early on, I don't know if that mattered. I don't know if that mattered. But no, it does matter. Where is a player coming out of? If you go into a college. You think Blue Chips was a joke? You think Blue Chips? You think that Chris Webber? You think Chris Webber, one of the greatest basketball players ever? Chris Webber was mad nice. Chris Webber was mad nice, and you know what he never did? He never won a championship, right? Do you remember in San Francisco, the Kings got fucked up by the Lakers? And I mean, fucked up by the refs, and fucked up by the Hollywood thing, and fucked up by the Las Vegas line. So the refs, Las Vegas, and yeah, Chris Webber, and now what he's doing, he's sitting there still making money, but never won that thing. He called the timeout at the wrong point. You think he did that on accident or on purpose? Then all the players that got made some money during college, you guys got to be joking. Christian Laettner is the most dumbest, overrated Christian Laettner is like Luke Walton. Neither of them deserve to play 1 minute in the NBA. Not a minute. They're both garbage. Completely garbage. Could you imagine lining either one of them up with Ron Artest for 82 games? They're losing that every game. Christian Leitner and yeah, Christian Leitner was trash. He was trash in college. He made one bucket. He made one bucket and he was the savior. Remember Michael Jordan made one bucket too? Christian Leitner, yeah, Grant Hill was overrated. That's why he got kidney issues. Grant Hill was overrated. They're the same player. Christian Leitner, Grant Hill, garbage. There you go. Christian Leitner, overrated. Grant Hill, overrated. Grant over the hill, he's the Christian come Leitner. Fucking garbage. Trash players. How do they win in college? I have fucking no idea. Go for it. Keep going. Bobby Hurley. Another one got hurt early. Keep going. Okay, why did all three of those? Okay, Leitner. What did he do? What did he do ever in the NBA? Nothing. He was like he was like an 8-4-3 guy. I don't know. Grant Hill. What did he do? He was supposed to be good, but he was like a poor man's. Like he was terrible. Yeah, exactly. Bobby Hurley. He was nice at the time, but he would have just been another. Who's that other dude that came out of Duke? There was a little white guy. He was a chucker. He was a chucker. He could shoot the threes, and then all of a sudden he couldn't fit in on team. He played for Sacramento for a minute, and he played for what was his name? I really liked him too. I really did. He was the only one play. He came out of Duke, right? Yeah, Duke players they don't set well in the NBA. North Carolina players do sometimes. Same, I mean, Duke, North Carolina, that's the whole the blues, and then what do you got? We got Cincinnati comes through with the oranges. You see, it's all fucking figured out. You got Illinois, the Reds. You got the Cincinnati, which is the oranges. You got the Blues, the Blue Devils, and the yeah. You know where he's playing? He's playing in Brooklyn right now. Yeah. Kyrie to me because he's Australian too, right? Didn't he have what's his connection to Australia? He came out of he was the only okay person that came out of Duke, but what was his connection to Australia? He seems like the only intelligent person I've ever seen talk that came out of Duke. And it's weird because like that dude is mad talented. I don't know if he's just like an actor to begin with or what his whole fucking thing is, but what he could do with the basketball, stupid. It's stupid. There's I've only seen one person that's even close to what he can do, and that's well I've seen two. I've seen one in person. So I've seen well actually I'll say four. I'll say four. Let's do it. Skip to my Lou, which is Ray for Olsen, and Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford I'd never seen in person, but Jamal Crawford is a wizard with a basketball. And Skip to my Lou played for N1, then played. I've seen him in person, and I've seen another N1 player in person who never played in the NBA. And I'm gonna go back to this other thing. They never play in the NBA because do you know what you have to do to make a million? A $2 million contract? You have to do everything they want you to do all day long. You have to sign the waiver. You have to go through the whole thing, and you have to do what they're going to tell you for the next. Here's your contract. Here's what we'll pay you. You cannot step out of line. If you step out of line, your contract is null, void, revoked. And don't worry, the tax man is coming and taking taxes away. And just stay in line, stay on board. And they said, if I don't do that, well, then just go and have fun, work your hustle. And then they chose to work their hustle, and they made X amount of dollars, paid way less taxes. They just went off and lived their life, and they traveled the world. They drank the beers. They went out to the clubs. They weren't that famous. They did all the things that a human being would want to do. And they never had to be known that well. But if they came through to the city, like people knew that's that motherfucker right there. And they paid They were paid a generous amount to be there, and that's what some and one players did. So, so don't doubt there's players that are. You do you really think? Do people really think that Brian Scalabrine is NBA material? That almost makes me want to shit in my hand and find someone else's dog. I just want to knock on someone's door and shove it in their dog's face. If they don't have a dog, I'll shove it in their face and say, find a dog, shove it in their face, and be like, and then as soon as the dog vomits, scoop that up and go send that in the mail. And don't worry, I'll clean up your face afterwards. I'll even pay medical bills if you get like a fucking pink eye or whatever. But send that to the person that said that Brian Scalabrine deserves to be in the NBA. He doesn't. In any other way than the fact that would any other team on the planet sign him? No, where did he play? A red-haired dude with the lightest white skin played for Boston, the Irish, right? He didn't get signed by anybody else. He was a draw for for fucking part of the crowd. So fucking red-haired dudes from Ireland thought they could play in the NBA. Never gonna happen. They're not that talented. He's not capable of playing. Yeah, he's 6'9". Good for him. And he practices all day. He's still nowhere even in this. He's driving a fucking Ford Pinto, and Kyrie Irving and anyone else you can think of is a fucking a Maybach, a Ferrari. That dude doesn't even. If it wasn't for his size and the fact that he practiced every day out of his mind, he couldn't sit on the bench anywhere. The fact that he's sitting on the bench is only because he fit a description. I'll give you a contract to sit on the bench. Cool. You can play 3 minutes a game every 10 games. Fine. You can have all the pussy you want. Yeah. Come to the parties you want. You're a cool motherfucker. Yep. Who wouldn't choose that life? I have nothing against it. Would he whoop your ass in the gym? Yes, he would. Would he crush anyone you knew? Yes. Is he good enough to be one of the top? Do you know how many people have played in the NBA? What is there per year? Let's do the math. So you have 20. How many teams? 28 teams? 14, or is that I think NFL? Let's just say 32 teams. I think it's 32. Let's just say 30. Fuck it. I don't even remember what it is. 30. And so you have 12 players on the roster. Let's say 10, 30. Let's do easy math right now. Let's do 10, 30. That's 300. Let's do let's say 400 people. 400 people every year. And you don't have to fire everyone every year, so it's not 400 per year. So all of the people that have ever played in the NBA, what is it, about like 20,000? 20,000 people on the entire planet have ever played in the NBA since it came around in 1950, 54? I could be wrong about this. Brian Scalabrine is in the top upper echelon. I'm just using him as an example, but he's not even close. I've played with people that are it's not even close to that. And it's frustrating to think about that. I like to talk about basketball sometimes because it's such an easy thing to talk about where people don't get it. Like, if you want to talk about tennis, you can't talk about tennis because you can't see it, because people miss shots on purpose because they're paid to. But you think why Scalabrine doesn't get in the game? Because his name is Scalabrine. He's a fucking mafioso, really fucking Italian. He's from Irish boss. Why didn't Minnesota pick him up? Is there marketing for that guy in Minnesota? How about Orlando? No, it just so happens that the Green Irish team needed that guy who has never played. How many minutes did he play? Fucking frustrating, yeah. Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson was a good basketball player. Good. Anthony Hardaway. Yeah, and okay, well, Anthony played with who? Howard, right? Didn't when he was playing? No, he played with Shaq. You know what's funny about that? You know who didn't win a championship? Anthony Hardaway, Penny, and Shaq did not win a championship. And then Shaq got mad because Howard was supposed to come and win a championship for Orlando and didn't get done, right? But who did he play with? Who did there was a transition between point guards because Anthony Hardaway, Penny, was not the transition point guard there, was he? That was back in, I don't remember what year. Still doesn't ruin the point that I was making. Yeah, Boston's, yeah, Nate Robinson is a good basket. He was good. Would I pick him up in top five for my team? No. He was too much of a I've played with dudes like him. They get their shot off, they get buckets. But would I rely on him to like make the team better? No. That's what I'll build a team around team builders. Nate Robinson was not a team builder. He was funny, yes. Was he probably great in the locker room? Yes, I would take him six man. I'd happily have him as six man because he's super talented. He could pass the ball well. He could get a shot off. He could dunk on people. Yeah, Anthony was a beast. Yes, but another dude that got hurt again. Another dude got hurt. As we were talking about earlier, people that got hurt too early in their career. Hardaway was one of them. Do you take Anthony Hardaway or do you take Tim Hardaway? Okay, you like basketball? Come on, who Addison? Come on, get your shit together. You like basketball? You take Anthony in his short career, or you take Tim? Which Hardaway you want? We weren't talking about boxing. Those are two separate sports. Who Addison? We done with this conversation. He got knocked out. So what? So the fuck what? You know what? If I went and played fucking knitting against you, you'd probably win. You'd probably knock me out knitting because you probably grew up around old women that don't know shit about anything other than knitting, so you're gonna be better at cross stitching than me. I could double dutch better than you. Is your grandma gonna be able to take her knitting and double dutch? Can you even dance like that? No, you can't. I promise you that. Your grandma couldn't even knit this hat do I need it restitched? Does she even know how to do that? You need to stitch yourself. If you want jokes, I could leave you in stitches, but your grandma couldn't even do that, and neither can you dance, and neither you know why Nate Robinson got knocked the fuck out because another fight that he doesn't want. He needed money. I'm not saying that he was not a worse fighter because he was definitely he should not have fought that fucking dude. That was a dumb fight. What is he 5'6" fighting a 6'2" dude? You lose that fight every time. There's no one that's 5'6" beating out a 6'2" dude that has been training athletically boxing, no matter what shithead that guy was. No, play them at basketball. The game is 15-1. You know what I mean? Come on, shit starter. Don't start shit with me. We can talk shit over basketball. Yeah, he got knocked out. He didn't get knocked out in basketball. He got knocked out in boxing. His first fight against a dude that was outweighed him and outsized him. If I fought somebody who was 6'6", 220 pounds right now, do you think I'm gonna win that fight? No, I wouldn't think so either. Would I take the fight? No. Somebody says I'll give you $2 million to get knocked out. I'm like, how bad do I get knocked out? Well, I'm gonna have to knock you down 3 times, and you might have a fucking brain hemorrhage. No, I wouldn't take it. He likes money. Because he's 5'6". I don't know. I don't know why. Would I do it? No. But do you think I would think that I could beat up a 6 foot fucking, like, in size comparison, right? He's 5 foot. He's 5 foot. He's 5'5". 5'5", 190 pounds tops. Versus, I mean, did they even show it? 5'5", 180, 175, 160 versus 6'2", 220. I don't care if that dude was fucking fighting with a hand behind his back and the other one super glued to the ceiling. He could probably headbutt him out. It's not even that's not even a reasonable fight. Like the fact that anybody thought that Nate Robinson would win that fight, you just want him to win because the dude he was fighting against has been perceived as a piece of shit. I never met either of them. Does the fucking white guy thingy, does he seem, yeah, he seems like a fucking retard. He seems like a piece of shit. But both of them like money. So the fact that the both of them wanted to fight that fight, the easiest win there, who wins that fight? You're not giving that to Nate Robinson. No way. Thank you, Super Champion. Floyd Mayweather knocked out the Big Show in a wrestling ring. See, because it's real. Boxing's real. The WCW, the WWF, it's all real. Just like what's gonna happen in a well, it's a sports contest because I love basket the bouncing the balls. You put it in this tennis thing, and I take the balls, and then the soccer I kick the balls, and in sumo wrestling I grab the balls, the big balls. I don't know why I do it that way. I just find it a lot of fun to do that. Set that way. I'm gonna go have a snack. Do you guys want to join me? And then I'm gonna go to bed because this is this has become absolutely fucking amazing, bro. That you guys would even talk to me like this. How dare you? How dare you? Always funny. Like, I don't know why it turns into all these fucking random access points of basketball, and I don't know. I just really like basketball. That's all. We're gonna eat some chocolate and some of these things. I don't know what this is. Hey everybody, it's always a pleasure. Stay weird, do good things. Hopefully you enjoyed the early part of the show, the last 45 minutes. Just if you enjoyed talking about some shit it doesn't really matter in the world. Hope you enjoyed that too. Hopefully you really enjoyed playing with the ducks and stuff, because that was the most important part to me. And but whatever, stay cool, do weird shit. I'll maybe talk to you guys later, but for now I'm gonna snack on something and go to sleep. So bye, bitches.